They like the chaos.
They like the chaos. So when you're able to
chaos,
let that chaos reign with
chaos,
let that chaos reign with
chaos,
let that chaos reign with
must reign.
Welcome again to another session, another stream, another podcast here on the Chaos Reign Show. I am Chaos Reign here. Chaos. Part 2 of Is Red Pill Making Men Miserable? Andrew Wilson versus Rafael Gomez. This is part 2. It's going to get heated. It's going to be intense. Listen carefully and, give your opinions and comments. Let's go. Very easy.
Clarifying question for you, just because it's come up a couple times. Do you want to just state your quick position on abortion? Are you pro-choice?
I'm here to talk about. I'm pro-choice, but I'm not here to talk about abortion.
We don't have to get into abortion. But
that's what always happens on this show. It's like we're here to talk about red pill manosphere, and we're talking about abortion. It's just really fascinating.
Hang on.
There's a bunch of different problems
when you ask a bunch of different questions, and I test your logic, and it moves into that. What's unfair about that?
Well, it's because you lose the point of what we're here to talk about.
I'm not losing any points.
Yeah, you are. You lose the point of what we're talking about. This is why your debates take 5 hours. Is because you get into all these stupid little side arguments that don't go into what we talked about in our opening statement.
Let's do it this way. You ask a question, I ask a question. You answer, I answer. How's that? And then we can't deter it. You want to do it that way?
I'm following Brian's moderation.
I'm fine with that. If you guys want to go,
you want to do that
back and forth.
You think I'm trying to be evasive with you?
No, it's not about evasive. It's just that every time,
or maybe you just want to filibuster.
I have nothing about filibustering. You're doing most of the talking.
Bro,
it's been pretty equal, I think.
Really?
It's been, yeah, you guys have both talked a good amount.
Okay.
All right, here, we got more chats, though, then we'll get into some of the debate stuff. We have Christopher. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it.
Christopher Scott donated $100.
Thank you, man.
Just because men don't file for custody doesn't mean they abandon their children. There could be an agreement outside of court for shared custody.
That's fair, but statistically, more men abandon the children than women.
Okay. We have Jason Cassell. Thank you, guys. By the way, if you want to get one in, streamlabs.com/whatever, we're doing $100
but
and up.
The thing is so funny about that is but you advocate for a society where the women own the children. So
I advocate for a society where women get to make the decision whether or not they have a child.
So they own the child.
No, they own their pregnancy.
Yeah, so they own the right over the life of the man's child, literally by that
logic. They own
her
pregnancy, and the father should take care of it after that.
But what if the man? But if the woman doesn't want to take care of it, she gets an out. If the father doesn't want to take care of it, he does not, right?
Correct.
So then the ownership of the child and life and death of the child and life and death of the father falls to the woman.
Okay, life's not fair, Andrew.
Yeah, so don't you think women have a greater responsibility here for reproduction than men?
I think women have a responsibility for their pregnancy, and then a father and mother have. Hold on, I'm talking. And then the father and the mother have a responsibility to raise the child.
Okay, that's not my question. Repeat my question.
Yeah, but that's my stance.
Repeat my question.
Yeah, but that's my stance.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the question again, then actually answer my question. Don't you think that if it is the case that you advocate that only women can have the right to terminate a pregnancy, and that only women can have the right to bring it to bear, and that affects the man's life, and it affects the child's life, but the sole decision is on her for reproduction, why doesn't she have a greater responsibility to who she fucking reproduces with? Why?
Because the other person was involved just as much.
I don't know what to fucking do with. It's fucking so stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So way more. So she has way more privilege, right? Way more privilege.
So much privilege.
Yeah, way more privilege.
So much privilege.
But for some odd reason, no greater, no more, no, not even equal responsibility. Like, it's fucking wild to me.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure. Well, can you say it for me one more time? Say it for me one more time that women, right, even though they get to determine the pregnancy the entire time,
right,
have no greater duty or responsibility for who they reproduce with.
Correct.
Even though they're the gatekeepers of reproduction.
Because someone else was a part of that birth.
Even though they're gatekeepers of reproduction.
Gatekeeper, okay.
Well, they're literally.
Well, someone entered the gate, Andrew. Don't they have a responsibility?
No, they could just kill whoever came through. Whatever's the result of that, they can just
yeah, but
kill
someone
them.
walked through the fucking gate, right?
Yeah, how could... I don't know how you can possibly make this claim consistent for me. How do they not have a greater duty when they are the ones who can reproduce? Men can't reproduce.
They have the greater,
and they don't have the option of saying no afterwards.
They
Only
have
women.
The greater duty of the pregnancy, and then after that, the mother and the father should raise the child together. That's my stance.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
No, we're moving on.
Do you think that in dating... No.
No, you...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you think in dating, right, that it would be like a really big deterrent if I knew that if I had sex with a woman, even if I cared about her, right, and she got pregnant, that I would have zero choice over the health and welfare of my child, but she would have 100% of the choice over that?
Isn't that how it is today?
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Yeah. So right now, today, don't you think that would act as a massive deterrent in dating, which is the thing you want men and women to do again?
What's changed about that? When hasn't that been the case? When's the last time that wasn't the case?
What? That women had...
The scenario.
Yeah, so before the 60s.
Okay, well, people were still dating, right?
Yeah, but don't you think that abortion had an arc where previous generations were not as accustomed to it as they are now, and before there wasn't that many people resisting it? And now many, many more. It's the age of the internet, right?
So you don't think men are dating because they're afraid women are going to abort their child?
I didn't say. Do you think any reason's a monolithic one?
Not necessarily, no.
Yeah, so I could have many reasons, right?
Yeah, but you're asking about this one in particular.
Yeah, so that's right. This one in particular. Do you think that would cause incentive, more incentive at least, for men to be very wary of the dating market if it is the case that women can have the choice over the reproduction of their child?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because it hasn't really changed that much since the 60s.
Bro. So I really don't understand this. Even if it is a case that boomers, right, who didn't really have to deal with this problem as much as it's done. I mean, it's casual now. It's casual. Like, do you think in the 60s and 70s that women were, female comedians were televising their abortion like Sarah Silverman?
No, but you said it's more casual, right?
Yeah, their abortions are more casual.
And sex is more casual too?
Yes.
So that doesn't seem like much of a deterrent.
What do you mean?
Guys are still banging.
Sex? Hang on.
Correct.
The sex isn't a deterrent.
The sex is, regardless of relationships, the sex is what causes the child, Andrew. The sex is what causes the child. So if more casual sex is happening, then it's not much of a deterrent.
If you're dating a woman, is that casual sex?
No, we're talking about sex.
I'm talking about dating.
Say the word dating. It's obviously not. If people are having casual sex, I don't need to say shit.
Yeah.
If people are having more casual sex, then they're obviously not that deterred by the idea of this woman could terminate the pregnancy.
So I'm talking about dating. I asked you about that word, dating. You say casual sex, but then casual sex not dating, so that you shouldn't logically put that in. It makes no sense. So when we're talking about dating, do you think if you're dating a woman, right, that you would be deterred from dating the thing you want to do by the fact that she has complete and total control over reproduction?
No, because I don't think men are avoiding dating because they're like, oh man, she might abort my child.
But really? But I thought you just said that there was an uptick in casual sex.
There is.
Instead of dating?
Not instead of dating. I'm saying there's been casual sex for a long time.
So is dating up or down?
Dating is down.
Is casual sex up or down?
It's about the same as it was probably whenever we were in college.
No.
Okay.
No. Do you think that casual, but even if that was the case, dating is down, casual sex the same? So that would still mean that people are having more casual sex than they're dating, right?
Yeah, but I don't think there's not dating because they're afraid they're going to have a child.
You don't even think it could be possibly a contributing factor?
No.
You wouldn't even grant it's a contributing factor?
No.
Okay. What about for the religious? Is it a contributing factor for them?
I think they're probably not having premarital sex to begin with.
No, dude. Just because you're religious, right? You can still give in to temptation, right?
Okay.
Don't you think that would be a deterrent?
I think they're more abstinent than a lot of secular people.
Sure. But wouldn't it be a deterrent?
No.
No. So
because I don't think a religious person would get an abortion. What the hell are you talking about?
Because you're religious, the person you're dating has to be?
I would imagine if you're dating a religious person, you're probably religious too.
No, that's not the case.
That does not make no goddamn sense. Continue.
Especially not for Christian men. Okay. They date secular women constantly.
Okay.
And it's a fear they talk about often. That, hey, if I slip up and she gets pregnant, she can actually just take out my kid. There's nothing I can do about it.
I want to get
Which is why they date less and less secular women, trying to move more and more towards Christian women. Doesn't that lower the chance of dating? No, that doesn't? Okay.
I know you want to ask a question. We'll finish up the chats, and you can ask the question here. We have Jason Cassell. Really quick, Kai Baka. I don't know if you're still watching on Twitch. It won't let me trigger the gifted subs. I think you sent in 40 gifted subs on Twitch. Thank you so much, Kai Baka. Appreciate it. We have Jason here. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Jason Castle donated $100. To the feminist man. You may be one of the dumbest individuals to debate Andrew. You don't know what an ought is, you don't know what descriptors are, and you said F the logic. You are beyond dumb.
You did say fuck the logic.
I did. I absolutely did.
Why would you say fuck the logic?
Because that's not what I'm here to talk about.
Well,
I'm here to talk about that red pill people are not dating, and I don't think it's helping them. That's what I'm here to talk about.
Okay, it's, well...
Here, let's get through the chats just because we
I'm
have
gonna have a
quite
smoke
few.
real quick.
Okay.
As Andrew gets his smoke, what's this about red pillism is not helping men date? Last my check is making men think a little bit more harder when they go on a date and if it's worth spending the money. Do you guys agree or disagree? Let me know.
And let's see, we have Jason Cassell again here.
Oh, guys, hit the like button.
Jason Castle donated $100.
Andrew will be back.
To the
He's just
dumb
getting his
feminist
smoke.
man, the reason the feminism movement has gained the power it has is because of weak, dumb men like you. Way to go, dummy.
Do you want to respond to Jason?
I'm glad that the feminist movement has gained as much traction as it has.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. We have Chef Dill Pickles coming in here. Thank you for that, Chef Dill Pickles. Appreciate it.
Chef Dill Pickles donated $99. Feminist, would you say it's about 13% of the fathers leaving?
The last stat I have is 1 in 4 households are fatherless. So that sounds about 25%.
All right. We have Ogle coming in here. Dill Pickles, thank you for that question. We got Ogle. If you guys want to get a chat in, it's $100, $99 TTS. Thank you, Ogle.
Ogle_glue.net donated $100. Fella on the right has a good heart, it's in the right place, but his brain isn't working properly, unfortunately. Hopefully today's talk at least gives him food for thought over the next few weeks.
All right, Ogle. Thank you so much.
I appreciate the half compliment. I mean, I'm not a debater, but I literally am here to try to help people get out of depression and get out of the red pill space. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right.
For line, as you know, I know, but I was just speaking on one thing I understand. These dudes that are going at what is considered attack on pillism, red pill, blue pill, whatever, in their mind, this is what I understand. They're attacking it like the man on here, and he's only focused solely on women, is because he feels is not productive, is not making men any closer to marriage or them, spending money on women. In his mind, men should come back to the table and don't expect much or less or nothing else from women. That's his premise. I hope that answers the question. Let's continue.
We have Ogle, thanks again. We have Stream Rift here. Thank you, Stream Rift.
Stream Rift donated $100. 2 attorneys, a law firm, and a sitting judge violated the law to intentionally keep me, a dad, away from my disabled daughter. Fuck you for blaming men. Eastern District of Virginia, :1:25 CVO 0572.
I just want to be clear. That sucks, man. That sucks. Like, you can't be with your child. I don't know the whole situation. I want to be clear. I'm not blaming all men, but I'm saying that you can't blame single mothers when you're not looking at the fathers too.
All right, Stream Riff, sorry to hear about your situation, and he included the case number 2. Lulu here, thank you, appreciate it.
Lulu donated $100. Can this guy debate in good faith instead of resorting to this just my stance? The end? You came on this podcast to debate, so do it. When you can't defend when your ideas are challenged, why you here?
Okay. Yeah. So no, I came here with an agenda for sure. I'm not the best debater. This is only my second debate ever. So yeah, maybe I mess up on some logic, but I am here with an agenda to try to help people get out of the red pill. That's all I'm doing.
All right. We have Christopher Scott here.
Christopher Scott donated $100. This dude is such a petulant child. No, I'm not gonna answer. Butterfly logic. Quit whining, kitten.
You want to? Oh, it said pussy, but it automatically changes it. I don't know why, Christopher. Do you want to respond to Christopher?
Nah.
You're good. Okay. Can you pop the doors open? And there's I know you said you were hot. There's an ice pack there for you if you need it or no?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Mary, just grab that ice pack once you get a moment. All right. And then we have some super chats we need to get to. Guys,
It could be I'm red. I have the Asian flush from the whiskey.
I think the whiskey might have heated you up.
I got the Asian flush. Did I get the Asian flush?
Well, you're Irish, right? Mm-hmm. They're kind of Asian.
Yeah, well, they call it the Asian flush.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have emotional damage. I once knew a guy who talked, Mary, just on the corner of the table here. If you
Hang on,
just
can I
snag
read
that.
this?
Yeah, go for it.
I once knew a guy talk like this dummy. He's now divorced and happily broke while his wife is living in his house and driving his car. He still feels content in his life because he gets to pay her.
Can you take that one?
Because he gets to pay her half of his salary, lost custody of his kids. Such a proud feminist.
Emotional damage. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you.
That's sad for that guy, but I'm happily married, and I don't see that as my outcome.
How long you been married for?
Coming up on 3 years. Together about 8 or 9.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
And may you have many children that your wife can determine whether she wants to abort.
We don't want children, but we're not worried about that.
That's not. Why am I not?
Oh, whoa, whoa! You guys heard that? Wait. I got pause for a second. You married, you don't want no children. What's the purpose of marriage again? Did y'all guys hear that? I will rewind it, but this thing's not designed for replay. Let's keep going.
Are you an antinatalist?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
We have Lucas here. It looks like there's a string of them. One, what? The concept of submission outlined in Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands.
Exactly. Why did you get goddamn married? You better have her as a girlfriend. Why you got married? Yeah, this is ridiculous. All right, let's keep going.
Husband, as you do to the Lord, is not pertinent to intersexual dynamics, question mark. Oh, but wait, only in your small circle, Andrew. That small circle representing 62%
Of the population.
of the U.S. population. This guy is a woke clown, but let me guess, Kamala voter?
Yes.
Or did you vote?
Definitely.
Definitely
Okay.
voted Kamala.
100%.
Sorry, champ. My wife and I vote MAGA unapologetically.
Good-looking wife, by the way, Lucas.
Hey, Lucas is,
He's gonna have some good-looking kids.
Yeah. See, he's married. He watches they watch the podcast together.
That's good. Would you say most of your audience is married?
Most of mine is.
Would you
I know
say,
I heard you say that.
Would
stat.
you say that she is a misogynist?
I won't. I don't know anything about her.
Is Lucas
I don't know anything
Now,
about
let me
her.
caveat it. It may not be most of them are married, but most of them are in marriageable age, and a significant portion is married.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think of the content creators that we're talking about, including the audience here, would you say most of them are married or in a relationship, or would you say the majority aren't?
Of the viewers?
Yeah.
I haven't polled them. I wouldn't know.
Do you have like,
I'll go ahead and grant. Probably the majority of them probably aren't married. Why would that matter?
or in a relationship?
I don't know. I haven't polled my audience.
I mean, we're kind of about to reach a threshold soon where most of the population is not going to be married or in a
But
relationship.
the whole point that I'm trying to make is that I think red pill content is furthering that divide.
Yeah,
because
but
it makes people not want to
Actually,
date.
I wanted to
Wait,
oh,
let me just finish
damn
the
it.
chats. But
all right,
just if you want, just write a note and
All
then
right.
we'll get it in. Oh wait, I need to finish Lucas's. Hold on, Ogle. I'll come back to that one in just a moment. Let me finish up Lucas's. So, Sir Simpalot, can you square this circle for me? I'm a happily married, red-pilled Christian nationalist MAGA voter.
so based.
So is my wife. So is my wife, by the way, on each of the preceding fronts, and yet, according to you, I'm a radicalized, miserable incel loner misogynist. Do you want to respond to that?
I would love to. The studies show that most people who consume red pill content are becoming isolated, angry, mad at women, and they're dating less. You are an exception.
Yeah.
Could you say the same about like feminism, though?
Which
Like,
of
most
the
women
studies show that, by the way?
All the ones I gave you.
The case of misuse of evolutionary psychology in online manosphere communities.
Yep.
The case for female.
All of them. All three things I just cited, different studies.
Yeah.
have said
Can you
that.
tell me though? You didn't put in who the people were for the studies, because oftentimes.
You can click. I'll send you the electronic file.
Well,
if you want.
have
can
you
look-
heard
click the
heard of what's called publishing bias?
link. Sure. Let's not trust stats.
No, it's not about that. Listen, like hear me out here.
Okay.
There's something called the replication crisis. You ever heard of that? The replication crisis?
No.
When you go back to redo sociology studies, the vast majority of them can't be replicated.
Okay.
The vast majority, and that would be psychology and sociology. Would you say that these studies that you gave me are mostly sociological?
Yes.
Okay. And would therefore suffer from the replication crisis. And that would mean that there's a good possibility that up to 60% of what you just gave me here will never be replicated.
I think when you have so many studies saying similar things, I don't think that's an issue. I also think that you can grant that most of the red pill community are potential, like incels. There's a Venn diagram of people in the red pill community.
But that's where publishing bias comes in.
But hold on. In the red pill community, incels are a big part of the red pill community.
What is an incel?
Someone who's involuntarily celibate,
Meaning they can't have sex?
even though they'd like to.
Okay, so they can't get a hooker?
I guess, but maybe they don't want to. Maybe they want a real
so then
relationship.
they're not involuntarily celibate?
Do you not believe in incels?
So they're not involuntarily
Do you not
celibate?
believe in
Well,
incels?
I'm asking you a question. Why are you
You're asking me a stupid question.
No.
Do you not believe in incels?
Can an incel buy a hooker?
Sure.
Okay, and you say they don't want to.
Potentially.
So how are they involuntarily celibate?
You think they should buy a hooker?
No, I'm asking how they're involuntarily celibate.
Because they can't get someone to date them, Andrew.
But that wouldn't be, I'm sorry, what does celibacy mean?
This is the same.
Yeah, this guy's dumb. Listen, either they can't get it or not. Now, if a man wants to be involuntary celibate, that is his choice. That is his right. When he's ready to get some box or cooch, there are two ways he's going to get it. Either he's going to pay for it or he's going to shoot a shot to any woman that's willing and able to give him some box. It's that simple. I'm not sure why people make this so complicated. Matter of fact, Obsidian covered incel on his podcast for the last few months. I think people need to watch his channel to find more information on that. I'm not even going further. Let me keep playing.
Same bullshit you do.
It's
What are we talking about?
super important
If you
for
don't
us to-
acknowledge that incels are real, just say that. But don't try to play this game. Don't
I'm
play
trying to
debate
make
club with
sure-
me. Don't play
I'm
debate
not
club with me.
Debate clubbing nothing. I'm making sure semantics are straight.
No, it's not. See, semantics are a big debate club thing.
Semantics are part of debate.
Do you believe that incels are real?
It's hard to say.
Oh yeah, of course.
Depends on what you
can't just say yes.
It depends on what
you can't just say
listen,
yes
bro,
because this is what you do.
I will say yes or no if you just clarify for me that an involuntary celibate is a person who just can never get sex no matter what.
That's typically the definition. Yes.
Okay, can these people get prostitutes? Can they buy prostitutes?
Who knows?
You don't know if they can.
Maybe they don't have money. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Do incels exist?
By that definition,
Not my definition. Do incels exist?
Well, it depends.
Well,
definitionally. Depends
do incels
definitionally.
exist?
From my definition,
This is some bullshit
from
game
my
you're playing,
definition or
dude.
yours.
Anyone's definition.
Just, bro, I don't know why you don't understand what semantics are.
I don't understand why you can't
I'm
answer
gonna
the question.
I'll
I don't need to be walked
Bro.
through it. I don't want to play your game, dude.
I'm not playing a game.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
trying-
Do incels
Bro.
exist? Oh, not by your definition. I have no idea if incels exist. How could I even admit to that?
Oh my God. Okay, let me ask you a question. Do leflipidoos exist?
Not that I know of.
Wait. What's a leflipidoo?
Who knows?
Then how the fuck do you know if they exist or not?
Have you read a study on inflipidoos?
Well, why would that matter?
Okay.
I did.
Do leflipidoos exist or not?
Okay, Andrew.
And what I mean by
You think that's a very
leflipidoo,
strong
what I
argument?
mean by
You think
leflipidoo
that's a very
is, yes, if
strong
you have a
argument?
proprietary definition,
Yeah, okay.
you can't. So this is what's called equivocation.
This
It's
is a
fallacious argumentation.
It's called debate club. That's what
No,
you're doing.
it's equivocation.
It's called debate club.
Are you in a debate?
I don't think so. I think we're having a discussion.
No. Why?
Because we're having a discussion about
I'm
red
sorry,
pill
when you
communities.
sat down before the show, didn't you say I'm an
We're
excellent
having
debater?
a discussion about red pill
We're
communities.
having a fucking
But now
debate.
you're saying that red pill communities don't have incels, which is complete
not what I
bullshit.
said.
Yeah, well, they don't exist in your world.
Not what I said either.
You're trying to get some stupid definition
Nope,
that
I'm
doesn't
just,
exist.
Listen, I'm trying to explain this to
No,
you.
you're not trying to do
I'm
shit
gonna
except
explain it.
avoid the question.
When you're done, I'll explain
You're
it.
not trying. No, I don't need to be explained.
Well, I'm going to explain it anyway.
Well-
so just so that you understand, definitionally, things can be.
Here's debate club 101,
Yes.
everybody. If
Yeah,
you want to
and
be
listen,
in the debate club,
listen, everybody, because this is super important.
it's
He's right.
super important.
He's
Incels
right.
don't exist.
We're in a debate.
Incels don't exist,
We're-
by the way.
well, we're in a debate.
All you incels out there,
guy's
it's not
friggin-
true. All you incels, I'm sorry, Andrew doesn't believe you exist. He doesn't think you exist.
Well, when you're done, I'll explain.
I'm done.
Okay.
But I'm not going to
So
listen.
So I'll explain.
So if you're an
hold on.
incel,
So he's not gonna let- you're
if
not
you're
gonna
an
let me
incel,
speak?
no. If you're an
Okay.
incel, Andrew doesn't think you exist. He thinks you should just go buy a hooker. Just FYI.
Which
Okay,
would definitely,
go ahead.
which
Wait,
would,
Andrew, just go ahead.
which if you could buy a hooker, by his definition, would make you an incel. So how this works is, if somebody has a definition of something as proprietary, right? I don't know what he means by the thing he's asking. So I asked him, does that just mean you can't get sex under any circumstances? Yes. Okay, can they buy a hooker? Yes. Well, then they can get sex under some circumstances.
So incels don't exist.
Stop, bro. So by your logic, they wouldn't be incels. Now, if you have a different definition than that, and you want to give it to me, I'm willing to engage with it in good faith.
You're not arguing in good faith. This is complete and utter bad faith.
You're not making an argument at all.
I'm saying incels exist, and you're saying, well, what do you mean by incels?
Yes, it's important.
No, it's not important.
It's proprietary. Definition's proprietary.
No, it's not important. You're making it important. It's not.
Okay.
The fact that you deny that incels exist is so silly.
It's not what I did.
Hold on. Okay, so let me read a couple chats, and if you guys want to continue talking about that specific thing, we will. Ogle, thank you for the gifted 50 memberships. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Guys, W's in the chat for Ogle. He just gifted 50 to the whatever community. Thank you, man. Appreciate it very much. We have a couple chats here coming through. We have Ogle, speaking of.
Ogle_glue.net donated $100. It wasn't meant to be a dig. I appreciate people who have good intentions and act on them. There's just the road to hell is paved. For a reason is all I'm saying.
Thanks, Ogle. And honestly, man, I really am here to try to help as many people as I can. That's really all I'm here for. I'm not here to win a debate and, be in debate club. I'm trying to really help incels and people in the red pill community who feel lonely and depressed.
Yeah.
But Andrew wants to play definitions.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible. I want you to clarify what you mean by things.
No, you want to play a definition game.
17 years. 7 lawsuits filed against me. Grandparents filed. 3 protection orders. 3 false arrests. Untold thousands of dollars. I won, but it almost killed me. I don't blame guys.
He sent one in earlier, right? Was this the same guy who included the case number? No, that was Stream Rift. Well, it seems like there's some ghost. He had another poor experience. I assume this is related to divorce proceedings.
Hello, Dr. Steele. How you doing? Make sure you guys support the channel if you can. Throw something in the plate. Let your comments be known color-wise with super chat, so please do. Let's go.
Child custody proceedings.
And one thing for the brother or the man that keeps talking about his problems, about what struggles. I say this and I'll say this once. Any problem you're dealing with, especially when it comes to children, you go out to handle it as a man the best possible way. Don't let no chick run you down, mow you down over your own child. Never do that, gentlemen. Never do that. Let's go.
Ghost, really sorry to hear that.
Ghost. Same, and honestly, man, I appreciate that you fight for your children. That's all I'm asking for, is that men who want to be with their children, they fight for it. I'm sorry it's so hard. That it shouldn't be that hard, but that's all I'm saying should happen should you have a child.
It shouldn't be so hard? It shouldn't be?
I don't think so.
Okay, you know what? Great. This is a great red pill talking point.
Wait, let me
Okay,
right. Go ahead.
They also don't believe that it should be so hard. And so they're fighting tooth and nail, especially, men's rights advocacy, MRAs, men's rights advocacy groups, so that's not so hard.
That's one subsect of the red pill community. But again, as we established, the red pill content creators that we're talking about promote promiscuity.
Well, you only mentioned 2.
I mentioned 3.
Who?
Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, this podcast.
This podcast does not promote promiscuity.
But I'm trying to avoid it because I like Brian.
No. This podcast does not promote promiscuity.
Okay.
I need
it doesn't promote marriage.
Yes, well,
you do, but I'm not saying you do.
Well, wait a second. I'm sorry. I thought it was about dating. Your whole time wasn't enough about dating.
It doesn't
need to promote marriage?
It doesn't promote marriage.
Does it need to? Should it?
You don't think people should get married?
Should
That's fine.
Should the dating podcast promote marriage?
I think so.
The dating podcast should promote marriage.
I think so. Yeah, I think that isn't that the point.
But
of
you
dating?
can't ask questions. But you can't ask questions about abortion.
Isn't that the point of dating? Why do you date if you're not going to try to get married?
But you can't ask.
Why do you date if you're not going to try to get married?
There's a lot of people who date without getting married. Yeah, tons.
Okay, but should you?
I don't think so.
Okay, well then shut up.
But don't you?
No, I think people should get married if they want to get married. That's what I think.
Yeah, so then they should be able to date without getting married?
Sure, if they like to.
So then what are you even bitching about?
I'm not bitching. I'm saying that
that's
this podcast, Fresh and Fit, and Andrew Tate,
retard shit.
Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, and I'm sorry, Brian. Brian doesn't believe in marriage, and these people.
To the question for Dr. Steele, you must be. It's like this, Dr. Steele, because you are an actual professional doctor in your field. I figure you're a doctor in psychology. You would know the psychology or where the terminology of where these things come from. You've been around enough sectors, enough space on social media, YouTube, Dr. Steele. When people talk about these red pill, blue pill, it's not something that people should look at as weirdo-ness. It's something to get of understanding. They give it labels so they could distinguish their realities. That's it. All right. Yeah, educational. Oh, okay. All right, let's keep going.
People, and you're promoting.
Neither do you.
People.
You don't believe it either.
Yeah, I don't.
You just said,
got
you
married.
literally just said,
married.
I think people should get married if they want to.
Okay.
Oh, great. So is that a promotion of marriage? They should get married if they want to? Is that promoting marriage? Is it?
Sure, Andrew.
And answer my question. Are you promoting marriage by saying, hey, everybody, you should get married if you want to?
It's not promoting marriage.
Well, I tell you what, it's a lot less than what I promote.
I'm not saying you.
Me, a staple of this show.
Here, we got a couple more chats here, guys. Almost done. We got Jason Cassell. Oh, boy. Okay, here he goes.
Jason Castle donated $100. I would keep an eye on your wife. Even feminist women really want real men. Unfortunately for you, you are a feminist, so you will probably be okay with it because you don't want to tell her what to do.
I'd love Jason to define what a real man is, so if he can send in another $100.
A real man is a guy who sends in another $100.
Or champagne pop. That's an option. You know, maybe a little liquor for both
Jason,
these guys.
a real man sends in a champagne pop.
A little liquor, maybe, I don't know if he'll get things a little more aggressive.
And then I'll make sure that he doesn't get any.
You'll pound the whole
That's
bottle.
right.
You'll pound the
Sure he
whole
doesn't
bottle.
get any.
All right, we got Red Fox here. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jason. Good to see you, man.
Red Fox donated $100.
Thank you, man.
If your goal is to convince people away from red pill, why don't you just talk to Andrew and thoroughly think through your position? Instead, you divided the audience. You seem like an useful idiot.
I will love to talk about just the red pill, but Andrew puts conversations into all kinds of different things. We'll talk about abortion. We're talking about single mothers. We'll talk about all this stuff, even though I'm trying to pull people out of this.
So
thing.
I'm trying to give a justification for red pill ideology, and one such justification would be that women have reproductive control, which could create incentives for men to not want to be with women in modernity. Now, you literally told me that is in no way, shape, or form, because I asked you 5 times, I wrote it down 5 times, and you said that that is in no way a contributing factor. Do you think right now anybody should ever take anything you fucking say seriously after you said that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to help people get out of this thing. You're just trying to keep people divided.
Okay.
Christopher Scott donated $100.
Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it.
You're not here in good faith. You won't answer questions. You whine about everything and act like a child. Man up.
You want to respond to that? Or
No.
Okay. Christopher, thank you for the soup chat. We have Lucas here, and then we'll get back to the debate portion. Lucas, Pink Hat Wearer, I have an honest question for you. You say you have a podcast of female guests geared towards helping men. Do you truly believe right-of-center men align with your positions, or is your target audience white dudes for Kamala? Genuine question from Lucas there.
I appreciate the genuine question. I only started a month ago, but I've gotten over 1 million views, and I've gotten a lot of messages from people who are in red pill, and they say, you're giving me hope that all the stuff that they say out there about a man has to be 6 foot tall, a man has to make 6 figures, a man has to have 6-pack abs. Those are the only guys that women want, and the women I interview are definite, especially the married ones, are saying that isn't the case.
That's black pill, though.
A lot of people.
My question to Mr. Gomez: What place you live at? What street you live in? Matter of fact, what state you live in? When you're asking these women questions, cause I hope you're not just put them in a room and you just sit them down and then just hassle them with these weird, I mean, not weird, but questions, general questions, and it's giving you what you want to hear. I'm kind of curious. Anybody follow this or notice this? Anyhow, let's keep going.
A lot of people have said, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Fathers have reached out to me and said, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. My sons are going to watch your videos because I really hope they don't go down the red pill rabbit hole. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with left or center. I'm not a political person. I mean, I am personally, but my podcast has nothing to do with politics. It really is, let's help these guys see that women aren't the, pariahs that podcasts in the red pill space make them
so
out to be.
you're talking about black pill descriptors.
I'm talking about people who listen to red pill content.
Yeah, I know, but that's not even the guys that you stated, Tate, all those guys. They don't say that that's all women want. What they say is that if you want to heighten your chances for dating the type of woman that you want, right, you would work on male self-improvement, and here's things that you could do to do that.
That is not what they say.
Yes, it is what they say.
They say you should. If women only want high-status men, that's what they say.
No, they don't say only either.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so listen. Do you understand that, like, if you work at a fucking Starbucks as a woman and you're dating a janitor, he's high status to you, right?
What?
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
If someone's working at Starbucks and they're dating a janitor, that man's high status?
Yeah, if he's making $29 an hour as a fucking janitor and you're a barista, he would be high status, right?
I don't know that they'd see it like that, but okay.
Okay, well, how do they see it? You tell me.
They see it as like, I like this guy, I don't want to date him. I think that's what they see.
Okay, no. How do these red pillars see it?
They see it as no one who works as a janitor will get a woman.
No, they don't see it that way.
Yes, they do.
No, you're
Yes,
totally.
they do.
You're totally wrong on this.
No,
I've
I'm
talked with
not.
these guys.
So have I.
Who? Which ones?
The people who write me. Oh, you talking about the content creator?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the people who follow this shit.
I'm talking about the content
The
creators
people
you're talking about.
I'm talking about the actual people who listen
Yeah.
to it and they write me
The
and they say
content, yeah.
there's no way a woman would
You're
date somebody who works
bro,
at McDonald's,
then-
and that's not true.
Then they are. Listen, I don't know what these individuals are telling
Well,
you.
talk to the
But I'm
individuals.
going to tell you what the content creators are saying.
Okay.
And by the way,
I also watch what they say.
okay, well, here's what they say. Here's what Myron Gaines would agree to, and I guarantee Andrew Tate would agree to it. I guarantee you that both of those guys would, and I know Brian would as well. Okay? They're trying to say that, of course, men should work on male improvement. That doesn't mean that all women on planet Earth are only going to want you if you're in the top 1% or the top 15%. That's fucking absurd. You can watch.
If that's absurd,
that's
then
absurd.
tell me why every red pillar I come across believes that.
They don't.
They do.
They don't.
Every red pillar I come across believes that.
You know what? Show me a message.
I'll show you. Go through my TikTok. Just go to.
This man can't prove his point. Now, I've been listening to the few content creators this man has been laid out from, I think, Fresh and Fit. I watch sometimes. Andrew Tate, I don't watch much because he's not on YouTube. He's on Rumble mostly, and some other content creators. The point is this. They tell men always to put yourself in the best position so you can possibly get an outcome. That means you're guaranteed to get everything you want. Man, men are practical. We are honest with ourselves. We do what we can to get what we could possibly get. Whether we get it through financial or we get it through our own merit. At the end of the day, men that is talking about the red pill and all these other pills, they're telling most young men or men that's middle age, where age they are, that this is the outcome of the environment. And women's standards are off the roof through trial and tribulations, i.e., when the question is asked him. And most women, they'll tell you if you don't fit this mold, most likely you're not going to get that woman. And that's fine. You move on and get somebody else. I don't remember anything they tell us that if you're not this, you're not getting a woman. That's bullshit. And I listen to enough of these content creators. I don't hear enough when they talk about that dumb shit. So let's keep going, man. I'm sorry, guys. As I'm going for this video, I got to pause the time to time. I can't just run it as is. So be patient. Let's go.
My TikTok right now. Scroll through my comments.
No. Just show me a single DM.
I didn't say DM. I said comments.
Oh, in the comments.
Yeah. So what? So what? That doesn't count. People, red pillars can't comment. Red pillars can't.
Sure.
Oh yeah. No, you're not sure. You're not sure. They can write the words.
All right. That question you write, line about and so-called red pillars that say that he doesn't really understand the red pill and has probably never. Because you must understand, the whole premise of a lot of these dudes that come on have these debates, they're not well read at any of these conversations. They're not reading books that people lay out what are these pills, blue pill, red pill, what it pertains to male and female nature. They don't waste time to it. They go out here and they just watch the content and that's their information. They're dumb. They're dumb. All right, let's go.
Trying to answer.
No, you're not. You're bad faith again.
I'm not sure that it's legitimate. No,
It's
because
not legit, yeah.
that it legitimately comes from Myron Gaines, who would not tell you that a janitor can't date a woman at Starbucks. That's fucking crazy. He would never say it in a million years. I know the guy. He would never say that shit.
I'm telling you that when I ask women, would you date someone under 6 foot tall? Every guy in there says, that's just not true. That's just not true. That's just not true. Because they believe the shit that they're seeing from this stuff.
That's bullshit.
No,
and
it's
here's
not.
The thing.
It's not bullshit. It's true. And this is the point that I'm trying to make. Every guy who listens to Red Pill, and let me tell you something. The fact that you don't care about these fucking guys is the problem. You don't care about these guys.
I don't believe you.
Andrew, let me tell you something. Do you think there's a problem with male unalives in this country?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing about it?
Well, I mean, the first thing I did was advocate an anti-war position because PTSD is what led to a lot of the unaliving stats.
That's some of the stats, but there's other people that aren't in the military that unalive themselves.
What was your question?
What do you do to help these people?
And do you think that advocating for an anti-war stance... That doesn't help people.
When someone has what happened? Let's say there is no more war and people still have PTSD. What do?
Well, they get treatment.
Okay, so you believe in treatment
for PTSD? There's lots of men's groups which are good for treatment.
Do you believe in treatment for severe depression?
In some cases.
What cases wouldn't you advocate for it?
It would depend on the criteria for severe.
What do you mean
I
severe?
can't get out of fucking bed in the morning and all I think about is unaliving myself.
Yeah, like the incels. 95% of them report that.
You may have to have medical. No, they don't.
Yes,
95%
they do.
Don't report that they can't get out of bed in the morning.
95% report severe depression. Yeah, of course you do, because you don't give a shit about people.
Because it's not true.
You don't care about people unaliving themselves.
That's literally not true.
Do you believe in therapy?
In some cases, therapy can be helpful, and in other cases, it fucks people up.
Okay. What cases is therapy messing people up?
So psychology. Okay, let's get into it. Psychology is the study of the mind. Can you tell me what is the disease process for you to diagnose a person with a psychological disorder?
I don't know, but I do know that
because it doesn't fucking exist. That's
okay, so what? That doesn't mean therapy doesn't work.
Okay, how does it work?
Have you looked into studies about CBT?
CBT, like the marijuana stuff?
No, that's CBD.
What is CBT?
You don't know about cognitive behavioral therapy?
No. What is it?
Well, then...
What is it?
It's one of the most successful versions of therapy that have helped a lot of people get out of depression.
Okay, what does it do?
It's a talk therapy that basically shows cognitive dissonances in your mind. So it's a
study of the mind.
It's not a study of the mind.
Yes, well, it has to be because...
No, it's talk therapy where...
Talk therapy doing what?
To help you elevate your mood and get you out of bed.
And could you go with an instrument and do a little test on a guy and be like, oh, your depression level was here and now it's here?
Do you know how people...
Answer my question
do you know
and then ask me a question.
Do you know how people typically...
and then ask...
No, because that's not how it's tested.
Yeah, right, exactly, because it's not
that's not how it's tested.
Not a fucking
because
disease.
That's not how it's tested.
Depression's
you said
not
answer the question and then I could say. So here I am saying that's not how it's tested.
Yeah, because it's not a disease.
Depression is not a disease?
No.
This is why I know that out there, if you're depressed, Andrew doesn't give a shit about you.
It's not a disease.
Andrew doesn't give a shit about you if you're depressed. It's not a disease. It's just something in your head.
I will bet you $100 right now you can get your cell phone and look up if depression is actually a classified disease.
For the record, if you have depression, Andrew doesn't care. It's not a disease. Cognitive behavioral therapy doesn't work.
Is it a disease? Bet $100.
Yes.
Okay, then go grab your phone.
No, I'm not grabbing shit.
You're not going to bet?
No.
Because it's not a fucking disease.
So people aren't...
that's not
the camera I need to look at?
If you're going to talk to the audience,
this camera. If you have severe depression, Andrew doesn't care if you get help. He doesn't think you should get help because it's bullshit. Because depression isn't real, by the way. Depression is not...
Yeah, this guy's putting words in Andrew's mouth. Andrew never did advocate or denies men should some proof or to get what's needed to better their mental clarity. I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to bully the whole conversation by telling the people that don't really mess with his channel of what these guys doing on this side, and that's so wrong. Let's go.
A real thing. It's not a disease. It's not a disease. So that means you shouldn't get it treated because it's not considered a disease.
So I don't understand. How do we get from depression's not a disease, and that means that depression doesn't exist?
You don't believe in the treatments for it.
No. What I was trying to demonstrate to you is that psychology is a study of the mind, and because of this, you can actually do interventional treatments on people which do more damage than good. Because
show me a study that it does more damage than good.
Do you know what? So you want psychologists to start studying in their own field where 60-70% plus of the studies can't be replicated and govern their own field by telling you that the studies that they're making are bad?
Therapy isn't real to Andrew because you can't replicate it.
Therapy
for
is
the
bullshit.
record.
Yeah, psychology
Therapy
is bullshit.
I asked him if he thinks therapy
Psychology
is real.
is bullshit. Yes.
I asked him if therapy is real. He said some instances. Now it's bullshit. The real truth comes out.
There can be therapeutics that work, yes, but therapy by and large, in and of itself, as an occupational, is bullshit, and psychology is bullshit. Yeah.
There are several studies that show the improvement.
No, there's several studies that are done by the same people who are studying the mind.
If you're depressed, Andrew doesn't care about you. I just want to point that out.
I don't understand. When did I say depression's not real?
You don't care about the treatment.
Yeah. When did I say that I didn't care about a treatment?
You don't, because you don't believe it exists.
Do you know that you can treat depression with things like hormone replacement therapy?
That's one avenue. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't understand. If I would recommend that you would do things like hormone replacement therapy under the guide of an actual medical doctor, right, who didn't get a fucking arts degree in psychology, by the way, but an actual MD, right, who gives you something like hormone replacement, that stuff is truly effective for treating this type of stuff. There can be limited instances of men's groups which seem to help with PTSD and things like this, but by and large, psychology is a fucking crock of shit. Go ahead and demonstrate for me why it's effective.
Okay, so if you have severe depression, maybe get some hormone therapy. That's what Andrew's recommending.
No.
Instead of going.
What are you recommending?
To seek out a therapist, read a book.
What's the cure rate for the severely depressed?
CBT has significantly improved people with severe depression.
CBT has. How
Yes.
many?
I don't have the study in front of me, but it's significant.
How much?
It's significant,
You
just
don't
like you
know?
said earlier.
You don't know?
You said earlier,
Yeah,
significant.
I doubt it.
That was an acceptable answer
I
before. It is
doubt
now
it.
too.
I doubt
Of course
it.
you do, because you don't care about people with
I
severe
don't
depression.
believe you, yeah.
You don't care about people with severe depression.
What
you
are
don't
you
give a shit.
talking about?
You don't care about them
Because
so many
I
people in
don't
the
get-
red pill community have severe depression,
This
and
is
you
the
don't care.
weirdest- one of the
So many
weirdest-
people in the red pill
Yeah,
community have
I
severe
know.
depression,
Yeah,
and
get
you
it
don't
out.
give a shit.
So you have to understand how illogical this is, how much it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because it's all bullshit.
Me saying that you should be guarded in the treatment of psychology means that I don't care about people who have depression. Can you explain that logic to me?
You don't care about the treatment. You don't believe that the treatment is real, and you think the only thing that you should do is go to hormone treatment therapy.
No, I didn't
and also,
say that.
you think that PTSD.
When did I say the only
also,
thing you
you
should
think
do is
that
this?
people with PTSD, it kind of works there, but if you have severe depression as an incel, it won't work there.
Yeah, it didn't say that either.
That's what you're saying.
You know, you're just straw manning me.
Sure, I'll strawman until you correct me.
Okay, so anyway, are there alternative therapies which you can recommend?
You don't even know what CBT is. So what therapies do you know about?
Okay,
CBT
again-
is the most popular, by the way.
Okay, yes. So what?
So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, so help me out here. What is psychology?
It's a study.
It's a study.
Yeah, it's a study.
Okay.
Help me out here. Why is therapy bullshit?
I didn't say therapy is bullshit. Okay? What I was talking about was psychology being bullshit. There can be therapeutics, I said, which work. 1,000 times I've said this. There can be therapeutics which work.
Which ones?
But if you're talking about therapists,
Which ones?
well, especially for people, so the ones that I'm familiar with are people who have PTSD, and there seem to be therapeutics which work inside of these groups who've gone through very similar experience, and them being able to discuss and form communities around these types of things. But I'm not sure that it's because of the discussions as much as it is about the community they're forming.
So what is your solution for the vast number of people who consume this content that are reporting severe depression?
Well, I don't. First of all, you haven't demonstrated that's the case. You just say here's some studies, but
No, that's not enough.
well, I'd have to read the studies.
Are men unaliving themselves at an alarming rate?
What is that? Juice?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
And that's a concern for you or no?
yeah, it's a big concern.
But you don't believe therapy?
Well, no, I didn't say. Again, for the 100th time, some therapeutics can work for some men who are in severe depression. But you know what caused a lot of this? I asked you this question earlier, and I've just, in a good faith way, answered a ton of yours. Can you answer this one for me now?
What's that?
Men who get divorced, what happens to their unaliving rate?
Yeah, there's a lot of men who get divorced, and I get it, and I feel for those men, and I hope that they get the help they need. But you don't care if they get the help they
but
need.
why would they need to get help if they didn't get married? Hence, didn't get divorced.
Well, people get divorced. That happens.
Yeah, I know.
All right, what's good, Uncle Doobie? I know the self-deletion rate for men are high than the rate of women. Yeah, because men are in an environment that does not cater and really respect men to the point that the research is not put into men's mental health to help alleviate these type of potential deletions. Yeah. All right.
But not if they don't get married, then they don't get divorced.
Okay, great.
Now, when they get divorced, the primary reasons that they report this depression is that they lost custody of their kids, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but I thought that women having control over men's kids didn't have anything to do with why men didn't want to get into the dating market.
That's not the reason people aren't dating.
No, you don't think that a big contributor...
That's not the reason people aren't dating.
So the reason you think that people aren't dating and marrying is because men are terrified that women will divorce them and take their kids?
No, I don't think that's the reason they're not dating.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, and you don't think that's why they're not getting married?
No.
Oh, okay. So
because college-educated people are still getting married.
Yeah. So, okay, is that most men?
It's a good percentage.
No,
but,
it's not.
Okay, it's a good percentage of women.
Yes, but
they're getting married to somebody.
I said men. I asked
yeah, but women
men.
are marrying somebody, aren't they?
I asked men.
But women are marrying somebody, aren't they?
Just because you're a woman in college doesn't mean you marry a college-educated man.
Okay, but that's still people who are college educated are still getting married more, including women.
Nobody said.
So if women are marrying somebody,
disputed this?
If women are marrying somebody, they're marrying
but
men.
You're concerned. I thought you were a big marriage advocate, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't you want marriage advocated for?
I want people who really want to get married and find love to do it. Yes.
So so you think that these men who ordinarily would be playing into the dating market, try to find a wife, are not concerned whatsoever that she's going to divorce him and take his kids?
I don't think that is the main reason people aren't dating. No.
Okay, then what's the main reason? I didn't say dating, I said marriage.
You have to date to get married, Andrew.
Yeah, no, I'm asking about marriage specifically.
You have to date to get married, Andrew.
Do you think that a big deterrent...
You have to date. Do you have to date to get married?
What does that have to do with my question?
The question is, you said, why aren't people getting married? It's like, well, I'm talking about they're not dating. It's juice.
It's strawberry lemonade.
Fucking garbage.
It's strawberry lemonade.
It's not bad.
So anyway, back to this. I'm asking about marriage, not about dating now.
Okay.
Marriage.
We're talking about
why do you think...
And another side note, to those that's coming in and listen to this broadcast, keep in mind, Mr. Rafael Gomez, the guy that has the podcast title, what's the podcast title? Women on Men. He is married now for 3 years, and he has no desire to have children, him and his wife. Now tell me, what type of marriage that is, guys? I'm gonna probably put some in the chat room and see if this makes sense.
Do you think that a lot of men don't want to get married because they're afraid that there could be a divorce and their children taking from them in the future if they get married?
No, because I think if they're dating, I think if these people are dating, they're likely to eventually get married should the relationship progress. I don't think they're just staying cohabitating the way you're suggesting.
What do you want, dude? I don't know what you want.
Put the waters in frame.
Okay, here you go.
Part of the thing?
It's just,
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's his OCD.
It's my OCD. Sorry, go ahead.
So anyway, back to this.
What I'm saying is that I think that if people are dating, the eventuality, should the relationship go well, will be marriage. People aren't dating. That's the whole point.
So okay.
So I don't think if you're dating, you're not going to say, you know what, I can't marry you because I'm afraid you're going to take my kids. That's why I don't think that's happening.
So you think that they would rather stay cohabitating?
No.
No.
I think if you're dating somebody long term, you're probably going to end up getting married.
But you're going to cohabitate first, usually, right?
Sure.
Yeah. And what is the number one indicator of unaliving in men? Cohabitation.
That's the reason people are
That's the
reason.
You unalive way more than if you're married, right? If you're cohabitating, unalive significantly more than when you're not.
So what's your point?
My point is that your prescription, which is more dating, and then I ask you, does that lead to more cohabitation? You say yes. It would actually be your prescription that led to more men unaliving.
So men dating is the reason people are unaliving?
No, it's been cohabitating.
Which is dating too.
No, you just said that would be the big side effect, which you're fine with.
Okay, so in order for men...
So my prescription would lead to less unaliving of men.
What is your prescription
more.
What is your prescription?
So I think if men are dating, that they should not cohabitate. And that's what red pillars think too, because they actually care
Red pillars
about
don't think-
men unaliving.
Red pills are going their own. Do you know about men going their own way?
MGTOW is different.
They're also red
And by
pill.
the way, MGTOW 100% doesn't want cohabitation.
I'm not saying they do. They're going their own way. That's
Yeah.
another part of the red pill community.
Yeah.
So they're pushing do not date.
Well, if it's the case that you think dating leads to cohabitation before marriage and their prescription doesn't lead to that, then they're saving a lot more fucking lives than you,
good one, Andrew.
right?
Yeah. Me advocating for people to date is gonna make people unalive themselves.
No,
Right,
well,
good job.
if you think that dating leads to cohabitation and you're fine with cohabitation.
I also don't grant that that's the.
All right, the poll's up, guys. For those that's watching, and I know I got 53 people watching. Please, guys, respond to the poll and give this video a like. Let's go.
Reason most people aren't aliving themselves. So I'd like to see a study on that.
Yeah, well, actually, I can send those to you.
Please do.
Yeah, what's your number?
I'm not gonna say it on air.
Look right in the camera. No, go ahead. We're good.
Here, let's do a little prompt change here, and we'll maybe try to move through these a bit quicker. So, Rafael, you said that the manosphere exploits male pain, and by extension, I suppose you would say Andrew exploits male pain, but offers no real healing. Can you just specify how, I guess?
Yeah, so a lot of Andrew's rhetoric and content that he pushes is basically, again, demonizing women, demonizing feminism, which makes a lot of the men less willing to date women. And that's why a lot of people in the red pill community are not dating women, because they actively see them as adversaries.
For a disclaimer for those that's in the chat room, if you're putting any comments and I do not see it on my other end, but only see it in the studio, you might have to either do two things: rephrase your comment again so people can see it, or you can put the comment as it stands, but you have to put it in a super chat. Either or, that's your decision. But most likely, I cannot pull up or read the comment if it doesn't come on my other device. Let's go.
Actively see them as the enemy, and I think a lot of red pill community pushes that message.
Just one clarifying question.
Yeah.
Even if that is what he was doing, can you just for the prompt, can you just explain how he's exploiting male pain?
Yeah, so I think the more riled up and angry that the audiences are, the more money people make. That's how I think that's the exploitation.
I make the most amount of money during chill streams.
Okay, but it's normally angry men that follow these podcasts.
Well, I thought you just said the angrier they are, the more money I make.
Right.
Okay.
Because keeping them angry, they're going to stay around longer.
Okay. So let's. Do you think that like Joe Rogan, for instance, that he makes all of his money off of angry men?
Not necessarily, but I'm not talking about Joe.
Well, I thought you just said that you make more money if the audience is angry.
The red pill community.
Oh, it's.
But you dummy, Joe. I'm not. All right, let's keep going. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie.
Specific to the red pill. Okay. So just to make sure that I got this right, I'm doing this.
I think you are. I think Fresh and Fit
Yeah,
are.
but let's
I
just
think
start with
Andrew
me
Tate are.
because I'm here.
Okay.
So what am I doing that's riling up men and making them upset?
You continue to demonize women, and that gets your audience
Do I
excited.
demonize women or do I demonize feminists?
Both.
Okay, how do I demonize women?
You say some pretty nasty things about them, and I've watched a lot of your podcasts. And if you're going to deny it, that's fine. But
Okay, so I'm not going to deny that I crack jokes sometimes
they're
at the
jokes.
expense of
Just
women.
like rape
Hang
is a
on.
joke.
At the expense of women, that's true, right? But no, I really don't demonize women as a group.
Do you call women a lot of names on your podcast?
I call usually a woman.
No. You call groups of women names?
Like feminists, yes.
No, that's not a name. That's not a derogatory name, at least.
It is to me.
Well, of course it is. Because you hate feminism and
Yes.
you continue to demonize
Yes.
it, and you continue
Yes,
to
and I
demonize
will.
women, and you continue to demonize women on your podcast,
Do
just
you
like
think-
Fresh and Fit, just
do you
like Andrew
think,
Tate.
Do you think if men agree with me about the ideas that I have, right, that they want to date feminists?
I don't think they want to date women.
Yeah, they definitely want to date women.
They're not.
And they're married. A lot of them are married.
Maybe on your individual channel, but not on this
Well,
podcast.
how am I riling up a fucking bunch of men to not
Because
get
you
married
also
when they're
come here.
married?
You also come here, and this is a bigger audience than your channel.
Yeah, and they guess where they move? The my channel.
Yeah, the angry men continue to move over to your channel.
Oh, okay. Where all the married men are.
Not all the married men.
Yeah, that's where. Listen.
Show me the breakdown
a lot
of
of it
people.
is married
Show me the
men.
breakdown of people in your podcast that are married.
I bet you right now you're about to see a massive sound off of people.
I
Like,
would love
I'm
to
married.
see it. All married people.
Switch over to the live chat. Watch this.
Follow in the chat.
Yeah, put it up.
We could do a poll. Let's see if there's a.
Now this would be the whatever sample though, but we could do it on the Crucible, and I guarantee you.
I also don't necessarily think that your poll is going to be accurate, but go for it.
You know, that's a good question, Dr. Steele. And he writes, and how does Gomez feel about feminism? He feels feminism is a necessity. It is something that is not a problem, and that women way how the environment is that he thinks feminism is an important development for, in my opinion, to better women in this new society. That's the glimpse I got for him of what his views on feminism. But, you know, let's keep going.
Well, I agree. I like literally, I do agree with that. But the thing is like YouTube has much better breakdowns.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, if you had asked me, I would have actually sent that before the debate.
But that's what I'm saying. I think Fresh and Fit has that breakdown. I think this podcast has that breakdown. I think Andrew Tate has that breakdown. And I can tell you they're probably not married people.
Yeah, I demonize mostly feminists.
You demonize women too. You call women all kinds of names. I've heard it myself, especially on your own solo podcast.
Then why is it though that I have so many female followers?
You have so many.
I actually do, yeah.
What's the percentage?
About 10% for my channel.
Whoa.
Do you know that YouTube is male dominant?
Red pill's male dominant.
No. YouTube. So TikTok is female dominant.
Okay.
It's like I think 70% women.
Okay.
Right? YouTube male dominant.
Okay.
Having a channel, right? Like most women's audience is men on YouTube. Okay? The fact that I have so many female followers is actually not common for a male podcaster. It's actually not common.
Well, good for you, but I'm saying that most of the red pill community is not that way.
Okay, but who are we talking about?
I'm talking about the red pill community.
Yeah, what am I doing, though, to exacerbate this problem of men hating women?
I've already explained that.
Yeah, not really. You just say sometimes I crack jokes about them.
I didn't say anything about jokes. You said jokes.
Yeah.
I said you demonize women.
Oh, okay, well, here's the thing, too. I crack jokes about Mexicans.
Yeah.
Am I demonizing?
Your audience could be pretty racist,
Am I
too.
demonizing
Your
them?
audience could be pretty racist,
Am I
too. I encountered them firsthand in our first debate.
Am I demonizing them? Mexicans?
Well, if you're riling up hate for Mexicans in your chat, then yes.
Because I got a lot of Mexicans in my chat.
Okay, good.
But if I'm making Mexican jokes...
I'm going to say jokes.
Yeah.
You keep saying jokes.
Yeah, because
no
they're
one else is
jokes.
saying jokes.
They're literally jokes.
They're literally jokes.
Tell me anything I've said about women broadly.
Think
that
of a
isn't
name.
joke.
Think of a name you possibly have called women. Think of any name you possibly have called a large group of women. Just think about it.
A large group or all women?
Is
general.
there a comma after large? Like, are you
What do
saying
you mean?
I'm saying like
large women?
No.
What? What's the word?
I'm saying women as a whole.
And you're right, Dr. Steele. When these men or these content creators show footage of TikTok, most of them are women. And women are talking hella cash-ish about men and their shortcomings. So why we need a red pill and blue pill again? I'm just saying. Let's go.
As a generalization.
What?
I'm asking if you've done it.
I mean, nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Well,
Where I've said what?
I just don't think this is in good faith.
Well, why don't you say what you?
Yeah.
think
What did I say?
I mean, you call them sluts. You call them.
No.
Oh, yes, you do.
No.
Oh, yes, you do.
No. In fact, slut is not a word I say often. I'll call individual women skanks.
Okay.
I don't actually say slut.
Oh, skanks. It's such a funny joke.
Yeah, and no, that's not a joke to call an individual woman a skank.
You don't do it individually.
Yeah, I do
Andrew. No,
when I
you
say
don't.
skank.
I've
Yes, I
seen
do.
Your show.
Then give me one time.
I just did.
Okay, what?
I said you call them sluts.
I don't.
Okay.
So I say all women are sluts?
You've said it before.
It's never happened.
I didn't say all women. I'm saying sluts. You just say sluts.
Saying the word
These
sluts.
are sluts.
So if there's two women and they both fucked 100 dudes, I can't say they're sluts?
Sure.
How is that demonizing women?
Is it saying nice things about women?
No, it's saying mean things about those two people.
It's not talking about two people, Andrew. You generalize.
If there's two...
You generalize about women so much.
Oh
and
my
the fact
God.
that you won't even
Then
admit
you're
it is
generalizing
sad.
about, bro. You're generalizing
generalize
about
about women
You're
so
calling
much.
them incels,
And so do-
Why are you calling men incels?
I have studies that back up that they're incels.
Oh, you have. So do I need a study to back up that a chick who's banged 100 dudes is a slut?
No, you're talking about
No.
one person, but you're talking about generalizing all women. That's something
win.
you do constantly.
And I'm waiting
That's
for the
something that
example.
Fresh and Fit does. That's
Example.
something that
Give me
Andrew
the
Tate does.
example.
They generalize women.
I'm fucking right here. Tell me what I've said about all women.
The point is, I'm talking about the red pill community.
Tell me
I'm
about-
talking about the red pill
You said I do
community.
this.
I'm talking
You
about
said
yes, and I
do
did.
it.
And I've already said what you've done.
When?
But you're denying it for some
Well, tell me
fucking
when
reason.
I've ever said all women are sluts.
Do you want to go through all your damn podcasts, man?
You would think if I did it, you'd have an example since it was pertinent
I've
on your
seen
list.
you do it, so yes.
When?
I don't know, 2 weeks ago, Andrew. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I've watched
you
a
don't
lot of your
know.
bullshit. I've seen I've
Okay, I'll
heard
tell you
your
what.
voice so much.
I'll tell you what. This is fair. What type of content do I do?
Mostly political.
Mostly political.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the number one type of show that I do?
You do debates, but I say the topic you debate the most, if it's not Christianity, it's feminism.
So you think the most popular content on my channel is debates?
I think so.
Okay. Followed by political commentary.
Sometimes you have political debates as well. We had a political debate.
Yeah, I know, but you just said political. Most of my channel is political
I
commentary.
think you consider yourself a political commentator. That's what you say every time you introduce yourself.
Well, no, that's not what I say. I say I'm a political commentator and what?
I don't know what the and is. I don't
Political
know.
satirist.
Sure, politics, as I said.
Political satirist.
Okay, so
What is
am I
a
wrong about
satirist?
being political? Am I wrong about you being more political focused? Is that are you making a different point?
Well, no, what I'm saying to you is that I don't actually think that you've watched my show.
I have.
I don't think
been on
I don't
your
believe
show,
you,
Andrew.
Then what is the thing my show is the most famous for? The one show that we do that is the most famous thing we do.
Isn't it debating?
Nope, not even in
Then
the
what
same
is it?
universe.
Then what is it?
It's the TikTok invasions. That's
On
what
YouTube?
Yeah, that's what made us popular.
But maybe that made you popular at one point, but that's not what you're doing consistently. Every week you're mostly doing debates.
Every week, listen, I actually, many weeks, do less debates than I do invasions.
Okay, my point still stands.
And by the way,
that
political
the red
content,
pill
I barely
community-
do.
Do you deny that the red pill community demonizes women?
Yeah, but I want.
No. Answer the question.
I will.
No.
I wanna
Answer it
finish
now.
this.
No.
I wanna
No more
finish-
caveats. No.
I want to finish.
Does the red pill community demonize women?
Yeah. No, but I want to finish
doesn't.
this. No,
It doesn't.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. So I want to finish this real quick. Have you actually watched my show?
Yes.
When's the last time you watched it?
I don't know, but this week I obviously saw what you said to Pearl. I obviously saw what you said to that guy on the iPad.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have seen that on my channel.
Yeah,
you saw it on her
demonized.
channel.
You
saw it on,
demonized.
you saw it on her channel, right?
So did you demonize red pill communities this week on your channel or not?
I might. No, I don't think so.
When you call them degenerates?
I don't think I called red pillars degenerates.
You literally said red pill content creators are degenerates,
So,
including Myron Gaines.
remember-
You even said you had
Yeah,
disagreements
you
with Brian.
remember-
You even mentioned Brian by name in that same statement.
Do you remember when I said that there's a difference between the red pill and what?
No, I don't.
Content creators.
You mentioned Myron and Brian by name.
Yeah, so I'm talking about content creators.
Those are content creators.
That's not the red pill. The red pill's a descriptor.
You said red
packet.
pill content creators are degenerates. You're not talking about the packet being a degenerate.
Yeah.
You're talking about the creators,
Yeah.
right?
So-
So the creators are degenerates.
so there's a
So you
distinction.
mentioned Myron Gaines and you
Yeah.
mentioned Brian
I didn't,
by name.
I didn't. Yeah. So here's the thing. Again, if you're talking about red pill content creators, there's a lot more of them than fucking Brian.
But we're talking
and
about the big
Myron.
ones. I don't care about the other ones. We're talking about the big ones.
The
The,
other-
ones that have the
there's
most reach.
other big
We're
ones.
talking about the ones that have the most reach, and that's these people. They have the most reach.
Okay. What matters is who's informing their opinions.
The content creators.
No. Who's
Yes.
informing the content creators' opinions?
I don't care. The content
That's what
creators
matters,
No,
though.
they're disseminating the message. That's what matters.
No, what
they're
matters-
disseminating
they
the
can't
message
disseminate
to
a message
millions.
they're not getting.
It doesn't. They're disseminating a message. I don't care if you learned about Nazism through something else. If you're disseminating it, you're still
so
disseminating
the thing is
it.
that if there's hundreds and hundreds of red pill content creators, which there are, all you're doing is pointing to 3 creators you don't like.
The biggest ones.
No, first of all, the combination of all other red pill creators would be bigger than these 3 biggest ones.
Okay, sure, but they're the biggest ones.
No, they're not. The combination of the message that you're talking
Then why'd
about.
you highlight those two?
It's not the biggest.
Then why'd you
message.
highlight Myron
You
Gaines?
highlighted them.
You did on your own show.
And
We can
when I
pull
was
it up
debating
right
with
now.
Pearl,
You did.
I'll
I'm not
tell you
talking
why
about
when I
Pearl.
was
I'm
debating
not
with
talking about
Pearl.
Pearl. I'm talking about when you were talking to that guy on the iPad. You said your sound's low. If you don't remember, it's because you're lack of sleep. But you were talking to a guy. I think it was on Tuesday on your own show.
Mm-hmm.
You said red pill content creators are degenerates.
I don't know what the context is.
dude. It's literally that. There is no context.
Yeah,
Of course,
there's
you're trying to
context
weasel
behind
out
it.
of this. Of course, you're trying to weasel
How
out
the
of
fuck
it.
would I know?
Do you want to pull it up?
Actually, I do.
Okay, let's go
show?
to his channel.
What show is it?
Whatever you were talking to that guy on the iPad, whoever that homie was that you were talking to, I don't know who he was. I've never seen him before, but you were on the show. I think it was Tuesday, and you said this exact thing. I would love to pull
my
this up.
show?
Yes, it was on the Crucible. I would love to show this.
Okay.
I would love to have this pulled up.
Let's show it. Can we pull it up?
Is it behind your paywall?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I saw it. And
You
I
saw
don't
it?
pay.
Well, if some
This is a curious case when you have a man coming on to a debate platform and he just babbling on nothing. He's babbling on shit. Just want y'all to know. Let's keep going.
somebody in the audience can send us the clip of it.
Yeah.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Sure. While we're doing that, Mary, can you pull up? We did the poll.
Send the clip.
We had 2,200 people answer the poll. Are you married is the question. 38% say yes. 62% say no, just because you guys were curious if the audience was married.
That's actually more honest than I thought it would be.
38%. All right. Here, I'll read some chats while you're looking at that. We have, and guys, if you want to get a chat in, $100 for a TTS. If you want to get a little message in here while we're getting that pulled up, we have Lucas. Oh, wait. It's two?
Lucas donated $100.
What was your first one, Lucas?
2/ my old man, OMD/PhD in biology, very much a red pill man. Everything that is bandied about these days in the red pill community, I heard from my old man some 25 years ago, almost verbatim.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about with this shit, but I can't get a logical argument out of him. He just makes emotional appeals.
Lucas, was your first message via YouTube Super Chat? Because I don't see the first one, but thank you for that,
Did you find
Lucas.
it?
I'm looking. Not yet.
We'll give him time. We got chats.
Jason Castle donated $100.
Hey, chat, is it too
Real
loud,
man,
the TTS?
Andrew and maybe Brian, not a real man. Feminist
Hey,
men
what the
like you,
fuck?
pretty simple, just kidding, Brian.
Damn, that's crazy. Damn, Jason, what the fuck? Is the TTS a little too loud, chat? Let me know if the TTS is a little too loud. We have Lucas with his follow-up. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Chat, is it too loud? Let us know if it's too loud. We got another one coming in here in just a sec.
Okay.
Lucas donated $100.
Thank you, Lucas.
3/... of course, like a young, dumb, naive 20-something-year-old blue-pilled moron. Like yourself, I completely ignored the old man until I learned the hard way.
Do you want to respond to Lucas? He called you.
I'm going to have to scrub
Dominative.
through it, but do you remember this conversation?
Yeah, do you know how long ago that was?
A couple days ago.
2 years ago.
Okay, so this says 2 days ago for the record.
Yeah, the clip got posted 2 days ago, but the conversation was from 2 years ago.
Your channel posted a clip from 2 days ago where you said red pill communities are degenerate.
Well, I don't
Red
know.
pill-
I don't even know if that was said. I'm just explaining to you that that's a really old conversation.
You can play the audio on
I'm
it.
trying to find the
Yeah.
time. It's a long clip, obviously.
I think it's 2 years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago. I'm not sure,
Yo, Rickist Morty.
but I'm pretty sure it's not from the last year.
Well,
with Donovan.
while you're looking for that, we have Charlie B.
Can I send you the link? and you
Charleb
scroll through while
donated
we talk?
$100.
It's
More people today are medicated, more people today are in therapy.
Thank you, Charlie.
How is it
Appreciate
working? Explain the difference between anxiety/depression and the felling of the human condition.
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely seeking more help than we ever have, which is why it seems like we're overly medicated, but it's because people are actually like trying to get the help for the first time. Anxiety is more a general worry about the future. This is a very general thing, and depression is more of a general overwhelming sadness that is more than just the emotion. It's like you literally can't function in society. You just feel absolutely down.
all right.
Yeah, and it's really interesting to me
The
that
real Terry
One second,
donated $100.
Thank you, Real Terry.
A good chunk of Andrew's viewers are red-pilled men and women, and he does more for his audience than 99% of creators out there. Watch his reverse grift streams as one example.
Thank you,
Get
Terry.
your facts
Appreciate it.
right.
yeah, he has no idea. He's never watched the show.
Right. I just pulling up the clip that from the show you said, right?
Yeah, you watched a clip that
All right.
from
That and red pill content is pushing them further down the rabbit hole.
watched the show.
Right. On, dude, so you don't deny.
Watched the show.
Right. I just pulling up that and red pill content is pushing that and red pill content is.
I had issues doing things I enjoy. I turned to the VA. Psychology there used CBT and told me to just go out and
Sorry, guys. I got fast forwards.
to do it. I'm not 100% PNT. PNT disabled because of this worthless crap. Brian S. Thank you for the YouTube super chat, man. Really appreciate it.
Brian, I'm sorry for that experience, but I highly recommend a book called Feeling Good by Dr. David Burns. It's a really good book on CBT, and it's something you can enact on your own before you even seek therapy, but it is something that I highly recommend you read.
All right. Raphael, we're going to swap chairs because this chair's been a little squeaky. Yeah, so
Crazy to me with all this treatment available that when people were coming back shell-shocked from world wars, they were unaliving themselves less than they are right now at your age.
Here, just pass it to her. Okay. Here we have Joe.
But true.
Joe, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Just a blank one. Appreciate it. We have Guy Sneeden. If you tuck that in. I don't date because 3-0 foes are trash. Conservative women are hard to find. Brian and Andrew are awesome. Guest, give your blue hair wife my number. I'll show what a real man is. Do you want to respond to Guy Sneeden here? And does your wife have blue hair?
She doesn't. She has blonde hair, beautiful blonde hair. But I will say that the fact that you're calling women 304s.
No shit. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It's like Kevin Samuel said it best.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
All right.
In the case that you're probably single, and I doubt you could pleasure a woman.
Wow. Guy Sneeden says you're probably single, incapable of pleasuring a woman, incapable of getting her. Okay. Thank you. Guy Sneeden, if you want to respond, we got Skirbaderpy.
Exactly. Emotional appeal after emotional appeal.
Yeah, I'm here for an emotional appeal.
This guy has been making emotional appeal after emotional appeal, but can't back it up with logic. In fact, he said, F logic. That's where he lost the audience. He won't answer questions.
Won't answer them.
Dude, you know that guys are bent towards logic, so why don't you make a effing argument?
The argument is a lot of red pillers are isolated, they're angry, they blame women, and they're dating less. I'm trying to help them stop doing that, and red pill content is pushing them further down the rabbit hole.
Erroneous! Erroneous!
It's not erroneous. It's literally factual.
That just so you know, that's still not actually an argument. That's just a statement.
Well, it's a true statement.
Well, but it doesn't tell us anything.
We got to get back to it. So were you able to find it, or
No,
I'm going to move it on to
No
the next-
shock, you couldn't find it.
It's there, Andrew. If
Oh,
you
sure it is.
give me another 10 minutes, how about that?
We're in the middle of a
No,
live
he's
stream.
saying this
We're-
bullshit, like trying to weasel out
I
of it
bet
because
you
he
there's
doesn't.
middle of-
You know what, Brian? He doesn't want you to hear it.
Look,
That's the reason.
I want
he
him to
doesn't
hear
want
it.
you to hear it. Well,
You're a fucking degenerate.
he doesn't want you
He's
to hear
told
it.
me- he has
Many
told me.
times I've told him to
Okay,
his
so-
fucking
he has
face
told
he's a
me.
So
degenerate.
you don't deny that you said red
Do
pill
you
people.
know what I think
Hold on. So you don't deny that red pill content creators are degenerates.
Do you know
then?
what a degenerate?
You just said it.
Bro,
you just said it.
Bro, do you know what a degenerate is?
I have premarital sex. He thinks I'm a degenerate.
I think that's
And red pill
degenerate.
content promotes that.
You also promote it. You're a fucking degenerate.
Okay, I'm a degenerate.
Wait, are you?
Oh shit! I can't believe it, man. Andrew ain't playing with this fool. He ain't playing at all. You can't make this up, man. For real, man.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
You know, it amazed me that this dude came all the way. I'm not sure he's from LA or some other part across the pond to have the conversation. He's not having the conversation in good faith. He's up here saying it's because of you, Mr. Andrew Wilson, or wherever the guy runs this podcast. It's because you're making men of all ages don't want to pursue women, don't want to interact with women. Hell, you don't want to even go as far as looking to seek sex from women. And that is not necessarily the case. Because let me tell you something, if a man wants sex, he knows where to get it. I think he's trying to bring an argument at that by following the red pill, you're being less productive, less sociable, all of the above. You can't make it up, guys. You can't make it up. All right, let's keep going.
So, like you
sex.
promote
but
it.
I think red pill people are. That's what I'm saying. You don't believe in red pill communities.
Oh my God! How many times do I have to tell you this?
But he's not. You're not red pill.
I'm not a red pillar.
But you advocate for them.
No,
you literally go on their shows.
I advocate for the red pill, not for red pill ex-content creator.
Okay.
Myron Gaines having sex out of marriage, fucking degenerate.
Yeah.
I told him that to his face.
And what messages
Hang on,
are
stop,
they-
bro. My turn.
and what messages-
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
And
My
what
turn.
messages are they promoting? And what messages are they promoting to their
Here,
audience?
When you're done filibustering, I'll
And what
tell you.
messages are they promoting to their audience?
God damn, it's getting intense, man. I'm swear it's getting real intense. It's getting hot in here.
Okay. What message? Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah. So here, just so you know,
Are you gonna insult
I've
me
called
right now?
most of these guys.
Hey.
Okay, most of these guys, but especially fucking progressives like you degenerates, because all of you who promote sex outside of marriage are fucking degenerates from my view.
Have you ever had sex
Do you
out of
underst-
marriage?
do you understand
Did you have
that?
sex out of
Yeah.
marriage? Oh, so you're a degenerate?
I was.
Okay. Good for you. You saved yourself.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. Were you? Did you have something else there to go with, like your little? Did you own me?
I don't
Do you
think-
feel like you owned me on that one?
A little bit.
New prompts. New prompts here, guys.
You feel
New
like you
prompts.
got me on that?
Yeah.
It was Andrew Wilson completely consistent again.
So, okay, in your TikTok bio, or this might be on your Instagram, you say masculinity, dating, and what women actually want, unfiltered.
Right.
What do women actually want?
I don't have a prescription for what women want. I ask them what they want, and they tell me. That's all. And I share that information. That's it. I don't tell them anything. I don't prescribe anything.
Do you well, okay, I'm not going to. Let's go over some of the other prompts then. You have men. Healthy masculinity is expansive, not rigid. Can you just define what you mean by that, I guess?
Where is that? Where did I say that?
It was in one of the, you said positive claims I would make in the debate. Healthy masculinity is expansive, not rigid. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I just don't subscribe to the idea that there's only one way to be considered quote unquote masculine.
So like traditional gender roles, you would say?
Traditional gender roles, you can be masculine in traditional gender role, but I think if you're not, that doesn't necessarily mean you're less masculine. For example, if your wife makes more money than you, I don't think that makes you less masculine.
Okay. Andrew, so the positive claim he makes is healthy masculinity is expansive, not rigid. Is that something you want to bite on? Or?
Yeah, but
Okay.
we'd have to get into semantics.
I don't want to get into semantics.
That I can't get a position.
No,
For,
because
for the sake of the conversation, will you get into semantics?
I hear what you're saying, but
do me a solid.
but I get it.
Are you my homie?
We're homies.
Are we homies?
We're homies. But what I'm saying is, Andrew has does these tactics,
let's
man.
do
It's not
semantics.
about because
Raphael.
but he's doing bad faith arguments,
you strawberry
Brian.
lemonade.
I appreciate it, but
I
he's doing
just-
bad
I
faith
did you like the
arguments.
strawberry
He's
lemonade?
doing bad
I
faith
haven't even
arguments.
made
you
an
like the
argument.
strawberry-
But you will. I know you.
So I'm gonna.
My question: how this is bad faith argument when you don't answer his goddamn questions? You're like the man said, you're filibustering. You're talking over people. You don't want to really have the conversation. Let's be honest. I'm been listening. Everybody's been listening for the last hour and a half, maybe. Depending how far you've been catching the stream. And now one question, he had to force it out of you to answer just a simple question. This is not good. Not good at all. Make sure you guys like the stream. You have any questions, put in a super chat and share the stream and subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
You're mad because I'm
gonna make a
trying
bad faith
to
argument.
stop me from preemptively making an argument.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
let's do semantics.
So
Did you like the lemonade, by the way?
I
It's
just
pretty
want to
good.
know what
All
you
right,
mean
there
by
you go.
masculinity. What does that mean to you?
I don't have a solid definition. My general definition of masculinity, and it's very loose, is basically men doing the right thing because it's the right thing. And it's not the best definition because I don't think masculinity can be so defined.
What?
That's my definition.
Men doing the right thing because it's the right thing.
Correct.
What's the right thing?
Protecting people, being good to people. That's what I think is masculine.
Protecting people and being good to people. Mm-hmm. Okay, but what does good to people mean? What does that mean?
See, I'm not getting into morality. I'm not
I'm not even getting it.
But that's where it goes. That's where it goes, Andrew. That's where it goes.
No, I'm just asking what this means.
I gave you my definition. Move on. Provide your definition. Provide whatever it is you want to
Yeah,
do.
so I can give you my definition of
Sure, go for it.
masculinity, but you haven't given me yours.
I did. Go for it.
So
I did.
I just want to make sure I got it right then, and I'm going to write down every word. Masculinity is men doing the right thing.
Because it's the right thing, not for any sort of transaction or
Is
reward.
men doing the right thing because it's the right thing.
Yes.
Now, I need you to understand this. I know that you think that these are sneaky debate tricks, right? Even though I've sat across this table, this, by the way, is the first time ever that I've been in studio and had a one-on-one debate where it's even been slightly heated. And usually we start serious, where it's been a 1v1, where it's even been, well, no, with the two degenerates. That was the only other time. Literally, that was the only other time in a 1v1 where it was even
you've
really
never
heated.
gotten heated.
That
You've
one was
never
pretty
gotten
tame,
heated,
though.
dude.
It was pretty
It was pretty
tame.
tame.
No, I'm serious.
You've never gotten heated.
No, what did I just say? Can you even
In a
repeat
one-on-one
back?
debate, it's never been heated.
No. What did I fucking see? You're not even listening, dude. You don't even know how to listen.
This is the
I
only
said
one.
in this studio, this is the only 1v1 that I can think of where it's even gotten heated.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the case. And usually it's because I clarify everything before we start talking about it, so we're not talking past each other.
Yeah, because you love definitions. It's your favorite thing in the whole world.
Dude, how do we know what we're talking about?
Well, you know what we're talking about.
No,
you
I
just
don't
wanna,
know.
Yes, you do.
Okay, masculinity is men doing the right thing. Okay, well, I think the right thing is for you to fucking, I don't know, punch yourself in the fucking dick. Now do it.
Great.
So you're feminine. You're feminine.
Okay.
Punch yourself in
And
the dick or you're feminine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you're feminine.
Good point.
Fucking stupid, dude. You
Yeah,
have
good
to
point.
tell me what these things mean.
Good point.
Tell me what it means. What does it mean? What is the right
That's
thing?
my definition.
What is
Go
the
ahead
right
and
thing,
define
bro?
your thing. No,
what
I'm
is the
not
right
doing
thing,
that.
bro?
I'm not doing it.
What
Tell
is
me your
it?
definition.
What is the right thing?
Tell me your definition.
You haven't told me
Tell me
anything.
your definition.
Tell
me your definition.
I think that masculinity is when men
Tell
beat
me your
up women.
definition. Tell me your definition.
I just did.
Okay, well,
I think masculinity is when men beat up women and kick them while they're down.
well,
that's the only way to be masculine.
you say that in jest, but a lot of truth is said in jest.
No, it's 100. It's 100%.
A lot of truth is said in jest.
You got
A lot of truth. A lot of truth is
you know,
said
you
in
got to
jest.
really get in there.
Yeah, joking like
Yeah.
that is that's coming
You know
from
how
a
it
real
is.
place from you. That's
You gotta
coming from
get
a
in
real
there.
place.
Yeah.
That's coming from a real solid
Yeah,
place.
I mean, I would give you a
No, that's coming
definition.
from the soul, Andrew.
Yeah, I'd give you a
That's coming
definition.
from the soul,
But are you gonna
buddy.
ask me questions
That's
about the
coming from the
definition?
soul.
You gonna ask me questions
Oh
about
man,
it?
you really you
Yeah.
meant that.
Yeah.
You meant that.
Yeah, and then you got to kick them when they're down.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You can't let the bitches up.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a joke, right?
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
out
a
of- they're
joke.
out of their
Yeah, a
fucking
lot of
mind.
truth is said
Yeah.
in jest, Andrew.
Yeah. Is it?
Absolutely.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. You. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
All right, let's continue, guys.
Like when you were like before the show started and you were making Kate shows about yourself? Is that where you tried to tell me something?
I never once did that. What are you
Oh,
talking
come
about?
on, dude.
What did he just really make that up just to say some bullshit?
Come
on air?
on, dude.
Did I miss something?
No.
Everybody missed it because it never fucking happened.
What I'm pointing out to you, right, is when you're bad faith like this, I'm going to be bad faith back.
Okay, go for it then. You've been bad faith this whole time.
There's no, bro, asking
You're
you.
a bad faith debater.
Asking you about
You're a
your
bad
proprietary fucking
I
definition.
gave
is
you
the
my
opposite of bad
definition.
faith.
I'm not going to go into morality because then it becomes.
We're not
what
even
do you
going into
consider-
morality. I'm just asking you what
When
the
you
right
ask
thing
somebody
is.
what good
Just
is,
asking you what
when you
the right
ask
thing
somebody
is.
what is good, is that not
They
morality?
define the fucking thing by what is good. Then I have to ask you what good is. You fucking dolt.
But that's what I'm saying.
God, you're
I'm not
dumb as
going
a
to
box
sit
of
here.
fucking
I'm not
rocks.
going to get into morality with you because it's the same bullshit every time with you.
fine.
This is your favorite argument is morality.
Then what? You should just look at the camera and monologue, dude.
I will.
You're not debating.
I
You're
got-
just screaming.
I got a prompt change then.
Well, he doesn't want to define masculinity. He only wants to, pick apart mine.
You haven't even defined it.
Sure.
You just
but
gave
it's
a
your
proprietary
positive claim.
definition.
Yeah.
It's your positive claim.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, but I have
how
to
about
define
this?
it for him.
Well, I
do this.
defined it.
I have
Let's
to
do-
define it for
I
him.
defined it.
You didn't, dude.
Did he define it?
No. No.
Or are
it
you not
makes it's
satisfied?
He's
circular.
not satisfied with
Listen,
it.
it's circular. Masculinity is men doing the right thing. That fucking doesn't tell us anything.
Because I don't have a very prescriptive version of masculinity. That is my general
it's fine.
across the board.
So then it would be
version
fine
of
for me to
masculinity.
ask follow-up questions about what the right
But
thing
I
is.
don't want to get into morality
But you
with
don't
you.
want to tell me any fucking answers to any questions.
Here, well, if you don't want to get into the morality, can you?
God damn, this dude doesn't want to talk about certain things. He's very sensitive. He's not an upfront man. Usually, men, we always try to either do two things. Either we give you an answer or we just leave it alone. We're not going to sit there pussy with tiptoe on the tulips and all that stuff when we're having the honest conversation. Now, I'm not sure how big his podcast is. Now that I'm looking at it, since I'm listening to him, he has a very small following on social media. And that's all in good reason. I'm looking at every little, especially his Instagram. It's not really much popping for now. But I think him coming on to this broadcast, fresh and fit. To like I said, Andrew and his good friend, I think it's Brian. I think he's trying to boost his numbers. I think he paid these dudes to pay Andrew and Brian to come on to boost his numbers because there's nothing he brings to the table. Anybody agree or disagree? What does Rafael Gomez brings to the table in regards to logic and debating the talking points between red pill? That's a question I want to ask everybody in chat. See if you guys giving me an answer. Let's keep going.
You said it's healthy masculinity is expansive. Andrew's got to take a little smoke break here. A little smoke break.
Because Andrew thinks masculinity is very rigid. If you don't fall within these guidelines, if you don't follow,
be nice. Come on.
if you don't fall within these certain guidelines, you're not masculine. That's Andrew's take.
Okay. Well, while Andrew's getting a little smoke break, we are going to let some chats come through. By the way, guys, actually, you know what? Pull up Twitch because we need.
All right, let me see where they're at, man. I'm gonna have to fast forward this because this is jargon now. 124. All right, let me see what's going on. Hold on, guys. All right. All right, let's go. We're gonna listen to more.
Do a little Twitch shout out, guys. Go to Twitch. Pull up the actual Twitch tab in the window tab. Guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever. If you're enjoying this.
And one other thing, for those that know, please guys leave a comment at the end of every video too. I want to hear feedback from all this. You get me? All right, let me see. All right, let's go.
The video, but Venmo, Cash App, whatever pod, 100% of your contribution.
And make sure like the stream.
30%, and then if you're sending a chat in through the YouTube app on an iPhone or iPad or other Apple device, Apple takes 30%. So if you're sending in a $200,
yeah, we're aware of that. Everybody's taking money, they get their cut, and we get our scraps. That's how it is using their platform. It is what it is. It's the art of doing business.
$200 super chat through Apple through an Apple device on YouTube app. They're taking $102 of that. They're taking more than 50% of your contribution for what? Streamlabs.com/whatever. We're doing $100 reads and TTSs if you want to get those in. Let's see what else. Oh, also, guys, join the Discord. Discord.gg/whatever. It's really great. Rafael Discord. He enjoys all the misogynistic memes that we post there. I'm just kidding. We don't post any misogynistic memes. We post a bunch of feminist stuff on there. Shop.whatever.com if you want to get yourself some merch. Be sure to check it out. Andrew is about to return.
All right, give me a fucking shot.
Just bring the bottle of whiskey, Andrew.
Do
you want the bottle? Just drink from the bottle. Get him the bottle. Get him the bottle of whiskey. Let's see if we have. Oh, we got some chats.
Hang on. Let me just.
All right.
Just
This is where it
try
gets good, guys.
again.
Yes. Go ahead.
If you are talking about something and making a prescriptive ought, in this case, masculinity, right? What it is and what men should be doing with it.
I didn't say it should be. I said that's my worldview.
Okay, your worldview. Great. If we dive into your worldview, right, and you have a proprietary definition, this definition meets no definition of masculinity I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
Okay? Yes, so it's proprietary. You agree?
Yes.
So it's perfectly rational and logical for me to go through your proprietary definition so that I can make sure it makes fucking sense, right?
I don't care if you think it makes sense.
Give me a fucking shot, dude. I can't.
Dude, give him the bottle. You want the bottle? How much is left?
Probably that chatter. The one chatter is actually right.
Lot.
You might be
That's a lot.
the dumbest fucking person I've ever debated on this podcast.
And you're the most emotional wreck of a person I've ever
You'd
talked
be
to.
emotional too if you're. It's like arguing with a fucking kindergartner, dude. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Can you pass her the?
You literally don't know what you're talking about. I don't care.
The whole point of the prompt.
I don't care.
The whole point of the prompt was masculinity isn't a rigid thing, and that's why I keep it very open.
Yeah, okay, it's not a rigid thing, but that doesn't tell us what it is.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. We'll do a couple chats here really quick, then we'll get right back into a prompt. We have Red Fox. Thank you, Red Fox. Appreciate it.
Red Fox donated $100. Andrew holds a deep veneration for women and their contributions,
And talk about it all the time.
ecclesial traditions.
Deep veneration.
Feminist, what is the role and duty of women?
In fact, my religion, we venerate the Theotokos. You know, that would be the mother of God. But, the thing is even though I talk about this all the time, discuss how much we need matrons in society, how important it is, I just hate all fucking women.
No, you see them as just breeders. That's what you see them as.
Yeah, well, it's just breeders.
That's what he
Do you think women have any duty to?
No.
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 Do men
Never?
have duties? Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Men don't have duties?
No, I think by my definition, they should do the right thing, but that's my
That would be a
worldview.
duty, you fucking dolt.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so
then they have a
what duty? So they have the duty to do the right thing?
Let's
That's
not
what I
do
think.
insults.
Now let's do insults.
Andrew, no.
What duties do men have to do the right thing?
That's my worldview.
So they have duties. What duties do women have?
None.
None. Okay.
Okay, we have a couple chats coming through here. We got, where is it?
That
Jordan.
drives you insane.
Yes, it does.
Drives him insane.
Jordan Flores donated $100. Andrew, I'm sorry. As a member of the Mexican community, we don't claim the Fender General Viva El Crucible.
Are you part of that? Maybe
I'm half Mexican,
You could
yes.
be Puerto Rican. You could.
I'm
be,
half Mexican,
Okay.
but I would
How do
imagine.
he's apparently Jordan Flores is the representative.
Yeah,
of
he's
all.
Of all
yeah,
Mexicans who
He's
have ever lived.
disowning.
He works in the
innocent.
consulate. Yeah, no, he absolutely is probably another one of these single people that are angry. So it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you're married and seem pretty angry.
Between the two of us, I'm the one that seems angry,
Yeah, you
Andrew.
seem pretty
Between
angry.
the two of us,
Yes.
nice job, dude.
100 times the women you have, so his sample size is far greater. Shouldn't you defer to that then, since you love Moo studies so much? Shout out
I've interviewed-
Mr.
You've interviewed a lot.
I think 2,000.
Jeez.
2,000 women. I know.
That's a lot.
That was kind of misogynistic.
And I've been
What
here
have you
for-
learned?
Why
I've
did
been
you
here
say-
for like half
wait,
of that, by the
why
way.
Why did you say G's when I interviewed 2,000
That's all- I'm
women?
just saying that's a
You
lot of shows.
That seems a bit misogynistic.
How so?
It just seems a bit like, wow, you had to talk to 2,000 women.
I'm just surprised at the sheer
That just
number of
seems
women
a
you've
little-
talked to.
No, the way it came across.
Sure, but I'm explaining.
Was it was like, I'm sorry
No,
that you had
it
to
wasn't
do
that.
that.
It wasn't
Brian.
that. I'm just asking
Okay,
you what
my
you've
bad.
learned in those 2,000 interviews. What have you learned?
From them.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
About women.
Not much.
No?
Just kidding. I've learned a lot.
Yeah?
I've learned a ton.
What have you learned? Share something.
Ask me at the end of the show,
Okay.
and I'll tell you. I shouldn't be too involved in the convo.
Hey, you donated $100. The red pill
Thank
isn't
you.
the problem. It's a symptom of a larger issue where men have had negative experiences with modern women and are still villainized. We find solidarity in our collective awakening.
Thank you, hey you. This is exactly what I think is an honest assessment of what happens. I said in my opening statement that red pill communities prey on men's rejection. They prey on men's anger. And I think that's true. And I think they do find community in red pill. I really do. And I think that's why they flock there. But I don't think it's effective for them. I think it's keeping them lonely, isolated, and angry. And they're not dating. So if it's not working, let's look for an alternative. That's
Okay.
all I'm saying.
Here, let's get into that. What's the alternative?
That's what we've been trying to get into this whole time. But you're
I'm
trying to do
waiting.
some other
What's-
bullshit semantic definition game.
Okay. Listen, me asking you what masculinity is, and you saying fulfilling the general societal good, fucking is meaningless.
Okay.
It is meaningless.
Okay, because I didn't come here to necessarily to talk about that. I came here to
Yeah,
talk
but
about
I
the
mean,
red pill community
this
is
is your
destroying
worldview.
men's
Debates
Yeah.
are about worldviews.
No,
dude.
debates. You play debate club, and I'm not here for that.
Dude, it's not debate club.
You
it's
try
just
to win.
a
No,
debate.
you try to win debate points. Like there's some judges out there. That's what you do,
Bro,
You're not trying to have a real conversation about shit.
Yeah, I agree that I want my worldview to win, and I want my worldview to win a debate. But the thing is like, I don't even know what your worldview is because you can't explain it.
So your worldview is the red pill is working for men? Is that your worldview?
No.
Well, that's what we're here arguing.
Okay, if you want to do an internal critique of Christian ethics and my worldview, I'm happy to do that.
We came here to talk about the red pill and manosphere community.
Yes, and so when you're asking me about the red pill, what have I told you it is?
You said it's a data packet.
Yes, and so I can utilize, and Christians can utilize this data packet as well, right? And we can introduce it through Christian ethics in a prism that helps men, right?
Only through Christian ethics?
That's what I would prescribe.
Yeah, but most people in red pill communities aren't Christian Orthodox.
They don't have to be Christian Orthodox.
Okay, well the point is the red pill community helping
Do you
men or is it
realize-
hurting? Hold on, is
Yeah.
is the red pill community helping men or is it hurting them in your opinion?
Ultimately, I
Yes.
think it's more helpful than it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would like to know what the alternative is.
turn off the red pill, at least for now. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
I
but
got.
what's the alternative to it, though?
I don't know. Consider trying to ask a girl out. Maybe.
Yeah, they never thought of that.
They're not doing it, Andrew.
Yeah, dude. Bro, you literally just said with that chatter that you agreed with his definition of what it was, what the problem was.
I didn't say anything about definition.
Hang on. That the way he said the problem was, which is that they had bad experiences with women.
Correct.
That means they're asking them out.
Not necessarily.
Then how are they having bad experiences with them?
Maybe they're not getting success on dating apps. I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going up to women in the street and asking them out.
So they're having issues approaching women.
Yes.
They're having issues
men feel
dating
rejected.
with women.
Yes, men feel rejected.
So what's the alternative?
The alternative is hopefully more positive content coming out. I hope my channel helps. I hope other channels help.
It's not telling me anything. What's the alternative?
I don't have the definite alternative, but I think the point is the red pill community is hurting men. The red pill community is hurting people. That's all I'm talking about.
But you said you were here to discuss the alternatives.
I didn't say. When did I say I was here to discuss
I literally just wrote down alternative because you said, right, I have an alternative.
I said seek out alternatives.
What's the alternative?
I don't know, but there's not the red pill. If it's not working, get away from it. If it's poison, stop taking it. That's the first fucking step.
So
Would you agree?
Not a single alternative?
If you're taking, like I said,
you haven't demonstrated.
There's positive masculinity podcasts out there that I would recommend listening to.
Whoa, really? Wait. Positive masculinity?
Correct.
Okay, what is that?
Not the rigid sense that the red pill prescribes.
Anything
counter the red pill. Anything. Okay, I'll just call it blue pill for the sake of your stupid definitions. I'll call it blue pill.
And
Listen to blue pill.
And what is that?
The opposite of red pill. How about that?
Okay, well, what are they saying?
They're saying don't take the red pill. That's what they're saying.
Okay, got it. So let me ask you a question. This is a cool red pill talking point. Mm-hmm. I wonder if you can refute it. Do you think that that men care about body count?
I think some of them do.
Yeah, would you?
No,
you wouldn't care?
I wouldn't.
If she had fucked 20,000 guys?
If I loved her, I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care? 30?
There's no number. If I love somebody, I would care. I don't care.
Yeah. What if she had sucked 20 guys' dicks at once?
Do you think that's going to change my answer?
I'm just curious.
I've already answered it. If I cared about somebody, I don't care.
No matter what?
Correct. As long as I don't have an STD, I don't care.
Do you think it's a legitimate preference that men have that they don't want women with high body counts?
I think any preference is legitimate. If somebody has a preference, they have a preference.
Okay.
So what?
So do you think that that's a legitimate preference?
Sure. I said any preference is legitimate. Remember?
Okay.
Well, at least I can agree with him with that one. You know, a preference is a preference. At least he's winning in regards to this little back and forth. And really, he needs to be more direct to answering the question. You know, stop filibustering, stop messing around, answer simple question, because you're asking Andrew all day long throughout the podcast a lot of questions, and he sit there and will give you an answer, but sometimes you want to hear the answer, and that's why I'm starting those. That's just me, guys. Let's go.
Okay. So and then what do you think most men would consider a high body count to be?
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Okay.
How would I know that?
Okay, fair enough. Do you think that most men would maybe consider 10 would probably be pretty high?
Not necessarily, no. Not in 2025, no.
You don't think so?
I don't.
You don't think that men would have a preference against being with a woman who's fucked 10 different dudes before them?
Some men would, but not all men.
Yeah. So the men who would find that revolting, what do you think they should do in 2025 when you just said there's not very many women who haven't had that?
Fine. I didn't say there's not that many women that haven't had that. I'm saying that isn't necessarily such a high body count for some people. I didn't say every woman has that body count.
I didn't say every.
Well, then they should find somebody that doesn't have that body count. That's what they want.
What if but what if it's the case that an overwhelming majority of women have that body count?
Then men are shit out of luck, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
So how are you helping them?
I'm saying that I don't think that's the case. If that is the case and men don't want to change their preference, then they won't find anyone to date.
So you're saying that if they have a preference against this, that they should just change their preference?
I didn't say that.
So what should they do?
If every woman is disqualified, then they're not going to date.
So if it is the case then that promiscuity increases in society, which that's what the trends are showing, you at least agree with that. Promiscuity, the trends show that has been drastically increasing over the last 20 years.
Like I said, I don't think it's that drastically different than it was when we were in college, so no.
Okay. You don't think like OF has increased since you were in college?
That doesn't necessarily mean they're banging a bunch of other dudes. Porn has been around for a long time.
Yeah, but the thing is the individualized form of it has not.
Yeah, but they're often with their own partners and stuff, so it doesn't matter.
They do BG,
Okay,
BB
porn
with
has
other
been
people.
around for a long time. You remember
not
Jenna
at the rates
Jameson?
it has
You remember
been
all
now.
them? Like, it's been around,
Not even
dude.
close to the
It's
same
been
rates,
around,
dude.
Okay, it's been around.
Do you ever think we've been in a situation like with Zoomers where it could be as many as 1 in 10 women do porn ever?
Okay.
Ever? Fucking ever.
Okay. Those are OF people. That doesn't mean general women. There are average people get married every day, Andrew. It's not.
Marriage is decreasing.
But it's still average people get married every day. Even if they're decreasing.
Listen,
yeah.
it happens.
So
And
people
listen,
are finding these people that are on OF.
I agree that you should be going for good marriages, but
Why
here's
not?
where our problem. You should be going for good marriages, but here's my problem. My problem is when we get into the preferences of men. When you say we should be looking for alternatives. Let's have alternatives to red pill for men who have preferences. Mm-hmm. I disagree with you, and I think body count matters to men in a big way.
Some men, yes.
Yeah, and I want to know what you would tell those men to do. What would you tell them to do?
If they're religious, they probably can find somebody in their church that doesn't have a high body count. I'm sure they can meet people when they're young and in college, because college people are dating and getting married. There's probably younger women out there that if you date them, there's a lot of people that get married. What about the 30-year-olds? They're not all. I mean, they don't necessarily. Not all women have high body counts. So I don't. But you make it sound like they do, because that's still like your shtick. That's what you do is make men think that all women are skanks.
No. I'm just saying that. Don't you think that by the time most women are 25, they've had at least 3 sexual partners? At least by the
maybe three.
At least 3.
I'll grant 3.
At least 3.
I'll grant 3.
Yeah. So at least 3.
I don't say at least. I'll grant 3.
You'll grant 3, but you won't grant 5.
I can go to 5.
Okay, 5. And don't you think that once you start getting into those numbers, we're in like high body count territory for a lot of men?
It depends on what their preference is. I have no idea.
If their preference is that they don't want a woman who's slept with 5 men before them or had, and remember this too, a lot of these times you're sleeping with these women are sleeping with these men, they're long-term relationships, right? So you think that if men have legitimate preferences against all that baggage, right? You think they should be alone?
No, I think they should find somebody that doesn't have that baggage, if that's what matters to them.
Do you think that there's enough of those out there for the amount of men?
I do.
Oh, you do? And you think that those women want those men?
I think average people get married every day.
Okay. Well, that's not my question.
Well, it answers your question.
So then how come you think that these incels can't find the women which are based around their preferences then?
I think a lot of people either stay in their house and don't get out. They don't meet people. They don't ask people out in high school. They don't ask people out in college. I think that's a big problem with men today, is that they're not asking women out. I think that's a big issue.
Okay. So we'll just finish with this real quick, and then I'll tie it all together for you. What do you consider a marriageable woman for the average man? What is marriageable?
I can't
to you?
prescribe that. I have no idea.
Well, what do you think the average man would consider marriageable?
Oh, someone they really enjoy being around. I don't know. That's what I think they're looking for.
Well, there's going to be some things that you would agree with me. They have to be like they probably have to be attracted to them.
Sure.
Right? A trait like that, they probably have to be attracted.
Sure. But attraction comes in many ways.
Well, they'd have to probably be physically attracted to each other, right?
To some degree, but personality and humor can win a lot of people over.
Yeah, but you still have to be attracted to a person to want to fuck them.
There's a lot of average people that get married every day, Andrew.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not attracted to the other people.
Okay,
so
but
attraction would still be key.
They could be attracted beyond physical looks. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is like it's really hard for a man's weenie to get hard if you're not physically attracted.
It's really not.
It's not?
It's really not.
So if you're not, so you fuck women you're not physically attracted to?
I'm saying most men find most women attractive.
You think that men fuck women they're not attracted to?
I think they find most women attractive.
Yeah. So you think then that that men can just will themselves to fuck unattractive women?
It's called a slump buster.
Yeah.
I think a lot of men find a lot of women attractive.
And do you think they want long-term relationships with those women?
Yes, because they get married every day. Average people get married every day.
Average doesn't mean you're not attracted to them, though. You keep on you're making a conflation.
Yeah, because
so they have to be attracted at least, right?
Sure, there has to be some attraction, but again,
some physical attraction.
Sure.
Okay, and do you think that there's an obesity epidemic?
Sure.
Yeah, and so doesn't that lower the rates of attractiveness?
Maybe, but aren't the 600-pound ladies married? Aren't they married? Like, it can happen.
Yeah, but they're usually married to like very, very unattractive men as well,
Well,
right?
they're attracted to them. So what does it matter?
No, they're not always attracted to each other.
So they got married just for what?
No. Sometimes it happens in the marriage,
Okay.
right? Sometimes it happens in the marriage. They
The
literally
point is-
grow apart.
The point is, people can find other people attractive. People want to spend their lives with people, but you don't want to push that message.
No, what do you mean? I'm just talking about basic laws of attraction. Do you at least agree there has to be a trait of attraction?
Sure, but if 600
Yeah.
if 600-pound people can find a partner, then I think a lot of people can find a partner.
1 second. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on here.
All good. Quick little guys, we're like 300 viewers away from 10,000
Jesus.
concurrent on YouTube. Guys, if you're watching, help us peak at 10,000.
So anyway, yeah, so back to this. So we agree that there's at least one trait. Are there any other traits for marriageable women?
Sorry, repeat the question. I'm not really sure.
We
what you're
agree there's
asking.
at least one trait. There has to be attraction. Is there any
For
other
men,
traits?
you're saying men need to find a woman attractive. That's one of the criteria.
It's, well, at least one we could agree on. There has to be attraction.
Some attraction, yes.
Okay, what else for a marriageable woman?
I think if they enjoy being around the person, I think that's a big personality, humor, like same interests. I think those are a big factor.
Yeah, okay, they enjoy each other's company.
Correct. That's a big part of living together.
Okay, but so they enjoy each other's company. What else?
I don't know. They have similar values.
Similar values.
They agree on similar household duties, things like that.
Okay, so I agree. I would say that one you nailed right there. Similar values is the thing that I hear the most from both men and women.
Yeah.
Right? Similar values.
Yeah.
So if you were to, like, I don't know, ask a woman, for instance, about her political takes, and they were completely the opposite of yours.
Yeah.
Right? You probably wouldn't want to be with that woman.
Probably not. And you probably shouldn't.
So, like, if you thought, for instance, that women shouldn't vote, right? And they thought that they should.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't date that person.
Yeah. So it seems like it's a pertinent dating question now.
No, I'm saying
No.
that in red
How is
pill.
that? No.
The only people who think women shouldn't vote are red pill people. So I'm saying if they can get out of the red pill community, they wouldn't.
Yeah,
think
but
like
you
that.
just said that preferences are a thing which are completely fine, and you have no problem with anybody's preferences about anything.
Okay, yeah. If these people similar values, if they're like, hey, I don't think women should have the right to vote, or I don't think women should work, then yeah, go ahead and whittle those people out of your life. Go for it.
So just to make sure, right?
Yeah.
You think that if it's your preference, that you shouldn't be with women like that.
What percentage of the
So
population? What percentage of the population
according to
do you think?
it's the red pillars, and
Yeah.
those are the men you're trying to
I said
save.
they're the only ones.
Yeah,
that might
and aren't
think
those
that.
the men you're trying to save?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, but if their preference is to have these types of women,
but why do you
how
think
are you
they
going to
don't-
save them?
Why do you think they don't want women to vote?
Well, I think that they have good justifiable reasons for why they don't want anybody to vote.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Well, like I said, those are all the things that would make somebody, I think, viable. And if they don't match those,
so how are you gonna save these guys if they have these preferences? I don't get it.
then they find somebody. Your wife doesn't care about voting, right? You found somebody.
Yeah, I did. Do you
Yeah,
think
so
that
other
there's a
people
lot
can
of
too.
my wives out there?
I don't think there's a lot of yous out there.
Well, but there's a lot of red pillars, right?
Yeah, but I don't think every single red pillar thinks they shouldn't vote. The women shouldn't vote. You you landed on that somehow,
So?
and you found
Yeah.
somebody who agrees with you.
Yeah.
So
Well, no,
I have hope.
She convinced me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have hope that other guys can too. Then.
Okay, so then inside of the red pill community, though, you do agree that there's like a massive repeal the 19th movement?
Sure.
Yeah.
And if they find women that agree, good for them. I hope they do.
But they don't. But they probably won't, right?
Okay. Well, then they're going to be alone then.
So then you don't really care about the loneliness of red pillars. You just want them to change their preferences.
No, I
to
didn't
meet,
say that.
To meet your preferences.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of red pillars that might change their whole belief system after getting out of
Okay,
it.
go ahead. Change my belief system.
I didn't say I'm gonna
Why
change
is
your
it that
belief
red
system.
pillars should get with women who want the right to vote?
I didn't say that. That's not
So
what I'm
you have
saying.
no prescriptions.
I-
You have no fucking prescriptions.
Listen.
It's like talking. Listen.
Listen.
No, you listen.
No, you listen. You've
Give
been
me
talking-
a fucking prescription.
No, I'm not
I
giving
just
you a
talked to you like that.
prescription.
What are you going to fucking do about it? Nothing. Yeah, you heard me. You fucking heard me. You're not going to do shit. Not
What are
going to
you
do
trying
shit.
What are you trying to
now
do
back
here?
to this.
What are you trying to do here?
Nothing. Yeah, you wanted to come hard. We're doing it, right?
Well, coming hard by what?
You just said don't. You just said what are you going to do, right?
What are you? Okay,
What are you gonna do?
dude? That is some insecurity. Because
Now,
I
are
wouldn't
you
say anything about that shit.
Now, are you going to engage here or not? Repeal the 19th?
I don't think we should.
Got it. If you had a preference for it,
Uh-huh.
okay, and a woman didn't, probably shouldn't date, right?
Right.
That would make it a legitimate dating question.
But that doesn't. But that's not what you just said. You said I don't care about red pillars because if they can't find a woman that
you want them to conform to your preferences.
I didn't say conform to my preferences. I said if they get out of the red pill community, they might not believe these things anymore.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Which would conform to
what?
Your preferences.
I didn't say anything about my preferences.
I'm sorry.
If the red
do you
pill
think
community,
that if all these red pillars adopted your preferences, like they don't care about body
I don't give a
counts,
shit about my preferences. Who cares about my preferences?
Okay.
If they can't find a
So
woman,
then
hold on. If they can't
listen,
if they can't find a woman, if they can't find a woman that
Yeah.
doesn't match their preferences,
Yeah.
they get out of the red pill because
Okay.
it's not working for them. They might change their beliefs. I'm not prescribing a preference.
So-
I'm prescribing getting out of the red pill. That's what I'm prescribing.
So can you prescribe any alternative?
Getting out of the red pill is the first step.
Yeah, that's not an alternative.
It is.
No, that's just that. Listen, it's like saying this. Your car is shit. Great, but I need to drive to work. Can you tell me an alternative car? No.
That's not the same thing.
Same.
I'm saying no, it's not.
Same.
Okay, take the blue pill then. How about that?
Okay, what's the blue pill?
It's the complete opposite of the red pill.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. What is it?
Well, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay, they'll figure it out. Never any prescriptions at all.
No, because I'm not coming here to prescribe anything but getting out of the red pill. That's all I'm doing.
Don't you understand that unless you give prescriptions for why that is?
Because it's not helping them. That's why.
Yeah, but you won't even tell us what the standard of helping them is. What is it?
If they're unhappy with the current situation they're in because of the communities they're listening to, get out of it.
Then
That's
tell
what I'm
us
trying
what
to say.
the alternative community they'll be happy in is.
First, throw up the red pill. That's the first step.
Oh my god!
Then we'll figure
if
it out.
you're not happy with your shitty car, then just get rid of the car. Well,
Okay.
what do I get in? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep.
Stupid.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
It is.
It's so dumb.
You have no alternatives.
It's so dumb. Yeah.
No prescriptions.
Keep prescribing the red pill then. Keep prescribing
Bro,
it. It's working for them.
I prescribe Christian ethics.
You also prescribe the red pill.
No, I just say that there's things about the red pill. You asked me a specific narrow question. Has it done more good or more bad? I think it's done more bad. That doesn't mean it's a prescriptor that I prescribe, because I also understand it does more good than bad.
Okay, well, you personally don't, but the communities themselves do, and the content creators do.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, sorry guys. Oh, hey, what's up, big bro? Speak. How you doing, guys? I'm sorry. I gotta step away a minute. I'm back. I'm charged up. Let's keep going. If anybody have any questions, leave a super chat. Let's go.
What does that have to do with literally fucking anything?
It has to do with what I came here to do.
Oh, okay. What did you come here to do again?
To try to convince as many red pillars to get out as possible.
Do you think you're doing that?
I don't know. Maybe some people are listening.
Do you think you're doing that?
I don't know. Maybe some of them might say, you know what, it isn't working for me. I'm going to get out. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
You would have been better coming in with a pro-Christian ethics message, because that actually gets them out of the red pill.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it does it a lot better.
Yeah.
That's why Muslims do a good job recruiting out of the red pill manosphere. It's why Christians do a good job. Secularist atheists who say, no, I don't give a shit if a woman's fucking plowed 100 guys. I'd still be with her anyway. That just turned off every motherfucker who is watching this, I promise.
Well, that's fine. But if it is going to Christian ethics and that gives them a happier life and they're not depressed and they're not incels, then hey, go for it.
Okay.
If that's a prescription.
Wait a second. So maybe we can agree here. Should red pillars go towards Christian ethics?
I'm not prescribing that, no. But if it helps them, go for it.
Then that would be a prescription.
No, it's not. There's several things they can turn to that aren't Christian ethics. But if that is one of them, I'm not saying that I don't know, but I'm saying there are other alternatives. If Christian ethics is one, if you said, if religion in general is one.
Alternatives, what I got here.
If religion
there's
is
other
one,
alternatives.
Yeah, there's several people that live their lives in a secular way that aren't depressed and incels. There's several ways you can live a secular life that doesn't necessarily have this hard and fast philosophy that you believe in. There are people that can get out of it and choose a different path. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, all you're offering up is more feminist degeneracy.
Yeah, degenerate.
It is degenerate.
I'm not
completely
promoting
degenerate.
any sort of degeneracy.
What your worldview leads to is cohabitation and single motherhood and degeneracy. That's all it ever leads to.
And what red pill content leads to is depression. And red pill content leads to depression, and it leads to loneliness, and it leads to anger.
Here's the thing. If you have to do the alternative spectrum, where we follow your view for cohabitation, we already know what that does to men, and it's way worse than if they never get married or if they do get married. We know it for sure.
Okay.
And your worldview, your secularist fucking worldview, feminist worldview, is what led us to this in the first place. It was the erosion of religion, the erosion of Christian ethics, the erosion of having a patriarchal society. We used to have 95%. 95% they stayed intact. Thanks, man. Oh, now you care about them so much.
95% what?
Oh, marriages used 95%.
Because women were legally and economically trapped in
Bro,
marriage.
you think this is a better system?
Yes.
Okay, well then why do you say you care about these men?
Yes.
You want them to be free of the red pill?
Correct.
Then why'd you put them in a fucking society where they needed it?
Okay, they needed it because of feminism. You're right. Blame women every chance you get. Blame women every chance you get, Andrew.
Did I blame women or did I blame an ideology?
Okay, it's the same
which
thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's the same
you
thing,
just don't
and you know it.
understand
It's
how
the
to
same
debate.
thing,
You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
So again, this whole society.
All right. Let's breathe. Let's check the poll, the results of the poll. I gotta check the results. Let's see how many people have been responding to this poll. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's it. 40 votes, that's good. Let's end the poll. Let's see what the results are, guys. Results. Does it make sense to be in a marriage and not have and have no children? Guys say yes. 58%. Some said no, 37%, and some said, hell, I want to get some 4% out of 40 votes. So does it really make sense to be in marriage and have no children? I think that's the question I lay out. Maybe it's as clear as it get. It could probably make more sense, but who's watching nowadays? Who's watching? All right, let's keep going.
We had all of the things that you're prescribing. Men's health, really good. Women's health, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And now, not so much.
Yeah.
Thanks to you fuckers.
Yeah, thanks to us.
So you want them to do the exact same shit. Same shit.
Yeah.
Cohabitate, have kids, let the woman take over when it comes to abortions, right? She can kill your kid, not kill your kid, totally up to her. You fucking deal with it. And if she has a high body count, just get over that preference.
Yeah, if the red pill's working
Fucking
for you,
brilliant,
if the
bro.
red pill's working for you, keep
Oh
it.
my
If it's
God.
not, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Your lifestyle doesn't. The lifestyle of secularism, which leads to degeneracy, is what forced society into this fucking play anyway. So
You know what? I think a lot of men are angry that women have agency and they can live their own lives, they can make income,
yeah,
and
I
these
know.
men are just
I
upset
know.
about it. That's what it is. And the red pill was a good community for them to go to because they're
Yeah.
rejected and they're angry.
Yeah.
So the red pill is what it is.
yeah. So it has nothing to do with agency. It has to do with the understanding of virtues.
Oh yeah, it's virtues. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, man. I
Well,
wish
you
it
think
was-
you think that gender is nebulous. In fact, everything is nebulous. So when you say masculine or you say feminine, those are nebulous terms to you. But the thing is like masculinity is not a nebulous term. It's always been associated with virtue.
Yeah,
the
world
same
changes.
as femininity, feminine virtues and masculine virtues.
The world changes.
Yeah, but the thing is like that forcing of the progressive ideology. Exactly what got us here. And all you're prescribing is more progressive ideology.
Yeah, the idea that women wanted to, be lawyers and they couldn't 55 years ago. Yeah. We're forcing it down.
Oh my God.
We're
Instead,
forcing
they
it.
took care
We're
of their own
forcing it.
children.
We're forcing it. We're forcing it
Oh
down
my
your
God.
throat.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Let me
God-
ask you this.
God forgive people try to find their own
Would you rather take away the ability of women to be lawyers if it meant that the human population continued to go because they stayed at home or were mothers? Or would you let humanity go extinct so that women could stay lawyers if they wanted to?
I don't know if a life is worth living if you don't have agency.
Can you
That's
answer
what I
my
feel.
fucking
I just
question?
did. No, I don't. I would rather women had the choice. That's what I said.
And all of humanity go extinct.
So be it.
Okay. I think that's the end of the debate.
There's some other prompts. We got some chats coming through. Guys, if you want to get it in, $100 TTS. Andrew's going for another smoke break. There he goes. He'll be right back. Guys, we have Lucas. Thank you, Lucas.
Lucas donated $100.
Appreciate it.
Healthy
Thank you.
masculinity equals biblical masculinity, i.e., highly competent, patriarchal/family oriented, honorable, unassailably virtuous, courageous, with impeccable integrity.
Doesn't that sound like my definition a little bit beyond the Bible?
Is that your definition?
Doing the right thing because it's the right thing, like family oriented, honorable, virtuous, courageous, impeccable integrity. I don't know.
Okay. We have Jason here. Thank you, Jason.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Jason Castle donated 100.
Promiscuity?
No, I'm not against that.
Okay. Are you against male promiscuity?
No.
Okay. No male promiscuity. Are you against like three men in a homosexual relationship adopting a child?
No.
No, not against that either. What degeneracy would you be against?
Keep giving me examples. I'll tell you. Maybe necrophilia. Like what?
Do you draw the line at dead bodies?
That's one.
That's it?
That's the one I could think of. I'm sure there's more.
What about incest?
Yeah, I think that's degeneracy.
You think that is?
Yeah.
So can you tell me why it is you think two brothers shouldn't be able to have sex?
It just doesn't sit right with me.
No, okay. Just doesn't say, and none of this sits right with anybody. the idea that so all you've prescribed for society is the same exact thing that these guys have been dealing with for the last 50 years, which is just an unlimited amount of degeneracy. You know what? Let me just ask this. What new are you actually bringing to the table? Are you bringing any new idea other than just, I'm a progressive and do whatever the fuck you want? Are you bringing anything?
I think my channel is showing that the red pill myths that they're being told about women isn't necessarily true. So I'm bringing that. And people have told me that it's helping. So
yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm bringing to the table.
Well, it looks to me like all you're bringing to the table is just more progressive degeneracy.
It looks to me like all you're bringing to the table is a return to the 1950s.
No, well, here's the thing. 1950s.
Oh, it's so good, right?
Hey, in the 1950s, what did you think about the lack of mental illnesses there?
So, yeah, I'm sure there weren't any mental illnesses.
No,
or maybe we didn't know how to talk
in
about
comparison
it.
to today,
the 1950s were so great. Let's just go back
what was
there.
What about the interpersonal relationships in the 1950s? Did you hate so much? What were they? You don't know, do you? Yeah, you don't know.
No, all you bring to the table is let's go back in time. That's all you bring to the table.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're upset that I use traditions.
Do I seem upset?
What's a tradition?
Do I seem upset?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm chilling,
it
dude.
seems like an experiment that worked.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that's what
It's
a
not
tradition
working
is.
anymore.
Do you have family traditions?
Not really.
None?
Not that I can think of, no.
Oh, would you agree with me that a tradition could easily be looked at as an experiment which worked?
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, why would you have them if they don't work?
I don't know. Is the Christmas tree a tradition? Does it work?
Yes.
It works?
And here's what it works for.
It has no application.
It works for the assistance of people getting around a Christmas tree and celebrating an event.
Yeah.
And it works so well that it spread like wildfire and everybody started doing it. It was a great way to assist with community. Seems like a tradition that worked. Richard Dawkins, who was a very famous atheist, said he really misses Christmas carols. Well, he did everything he could to eliminate Christianity, but he really misses Christmas carols.
Yeah. Well, you can celebrate Christmas without being Christian.
Sure. You're just going to steal from our ethics, like always, and then, degenerize them.
Yeah, sure.
But, okay.
Did you want to, by the way, I order food? I was going to get this food after the show, or
No, he wants
Brian,
in and out.
I need sleep.
Okay, no,
I need
just
sleep.
checking. I was gonna order some food, Andrew.
Yeah.
Gonna get you a burger. All right, let me let the chats come through.
I'm sure the audience can tell I'm fucking tired, too.
Thank you, Christopher Scott.
donated
Appreciate it.
$100. And I wonder why men feel disheartened in society. Could it be the solid 20 to 30 years of telling them they're monsters, predators, and #unalive all men? No, it's all red pill's fault.
I think that's horrible. I don't think people should make men feel terrible, but I think what's happening with Red Pill is that it's becoming a dehumanization of women and it's becoming demonizing women, and I don't think that's going to help either. So I don't agree that men should be berated like that, but I also don't think women should either.
Okay, we have Jordan Flores here. This is the Mexican guy.
Jordan
I think.
Flores donated $100.
The representative of
Married for 10 years
Mexico.
and 4 kids. Again, Andrew, not all of us Mexicans are as stupid as this one. Some of us understand how to follow a simple argument.
You got something to say about Mexicans?
Yes.
What is it? Go ahead. The mic's right there.
Well, I'm not going to say they're all as stupid as you.
What the fuck? Oh, whoops. Okay.
I'm not going to say that. That's too much. But like the term stupid
Lulu
Mexican's pretty
donated
funny. It's pretty
$100.
funny.
Dude, if you want to help sincerely, then try to understand sincerely. Andrew brings up good points and you remain evasive. It doesn't help anyone.
Well, as I was telling Brian when Andrew went for a smoke, if I give a definition of something, he doesn't agree with it, he can provide his own, but instead he wants to play a semantic definition game, and it's bullshit. So I don't like playing that game with him.
I'm not. It's really funny because I can be super pedantic with semantics. That's true. But in this case, you, by your own admission, said it's my own definition, meaning it's proprietary. I have every business in the world exploring that to make sure that it is pointing at the thing that we both understand is trying to point to, but it's not. You keep it, see, it's actually you playing semantic games, because if you would narrow and hone on what the definition was, we wouldn't have to waste so much fucking time on it. So I understood what it is you're trying to point at.
If you just would provide your definition and we could find a middle ground, we can also move forward.
It's your position. I don't prove your position.
See, exactly.
Doofus.
This is the debate club bullshit that I'm talking about.
Yes, it's a debate. It's an ideological debate between worldviews.
It's a debate club. You're playing for some fucking stupid ass points.
Destiny triangles. Destiny triangles.
You're trying to play for some points that aren't real.
Yeah.
All right, we have Chaw here. Thank you, Chaw.
Chaw XD donated $100. These secular idiots are driving more men to red pill than even the most prolific red pill podcasters.
Bro.
They offer you nothing. No duty, no prescriptions, no virtue. Just degenerate hell on earth.
Just degeneracy. It's all they ever prescribe.
So as you mentioned that Myron Gaines is a degenerate and he's promoting stuff. So what virtue is he promoting, or what duty is he promoting?
At least Myron, when you sit down and talk to him about virtues and about Christian ethics and about duty, he'll at least concede on these grounds. You literally just said the whole fucking world can just go ahead and die off if that means women can't be lawyers. Like, you're in a fucking different world of crazy.
Okay.
All right. Got Iron. Thank you.
Iron Manny donated $100. No names, way. Yella yeme Dolan Trump paracate sake del pace porke I can't with you. You look defeated. Shoulders slumped, gaze down. To do beta, way. Nombe,
That's some
way.
British Spanish there. All right. We have Jim.
All right, got fast forward again. They're reading. All right. Let me see. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Like a different day?
Yeah, different day.
Absolutely.
Just because, Andrew, he's been up for 24 hours.
No, I know.
We've already done 3 hours.
No, I get it.
But if you're down to come back,
100%.
we'd love, Andrew, if you'd like to do it again, we can, it was...
Yeah,
it was entertaining.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear more about how degeneracy is going to save society.
I can't wait to hear. Let's define this and let's define that. Let's. How do you define this? And what I'm not going to provide my. It's not the rules. I don't. The rules.
All you got to do is
have to
ask
say
me
anything.
if you want to cross-examine my position.
I asked you to provide a definition. You didn't do it.
It's because it's your position.
It doesn't matter. If we don't agree
I
with it,
I need to give you a definition for your fucking position, dude.
I gave you my definition, and if you didn't agree with it, tell me yours. It's that
That's
simple.
not.
It's not debate rules. I know.
Bro.
It's not the debate rules. We can't have a real conversation.
It's illogical.
It's not illogical. If you don't agree with my position, tell me yours, and maybe we can find a middle ground. But that's not how you debate. That's not how you talk.
That's not how anybody debates.
That's how a lot of people have conversations, Andrew.
Listen, even inside of conversations, all you're really doing is debating. Mm-hmm. It's just that you refuse to formalize it because you're terrified of where your fucking thoughts lead. So what you do instead is filibuster, refuse to answer questions, refuse to allow me to even understand what it is that you're talking about with a proprietary definition.
Well,
That's
I also
insane.
have seen enough of your debates that I know when you go down the morality rabbit hole, what morality you do subscribe to? Oh, well, I'm Christian ethics. Oh, well, you don't have any kind of relevance, is relevantism. It's the same bullshit you do every fucking debate, so I'm not doing it.
I literally told you I wasn't going to get into morality.
But if we went down that hole, you can't help yourself.
Bro.
You can't help yourself.
I told you I wouldn't.
You do it every debate.
But no, I don't. Not only that, not only do I not, especially in political debates, there's never a reason to. In this case, we never really got into morality at all. Just your prescriptions for society, which were just like,
I know, but
everybody can do whatever the fuck they want on a bridge.
Then you're gonna say it's moral relativism. It's
it's just Crowleyan. It's just do as thou wilt. It's the same shit we've been dealing with for 60 years. You're not helping nothing.
Okay. All right. A few more chats coming through. We got Birdman, $69 TTS roast session.
Birdman donated $69.
Thank you, Birdman.
When you leave the debate, you're going to leave with your definition. So Andrew is working with your definition. You're playing the semantics game, not Andrew.
Exactly. I'm trying to be clear so we're not playing semantics or equivocating. See, the biggest thing, and now the audience can see this firsthand, why this becomes so frustrating for people like me, is with equivocation. They'll move between like a tube of toothpaste. They don't want you to pin them down on the shit they actually believe.
I said from the beginning that masculinity should not be rigid, and I don't have a strict definition.
So I can't pin down any beliefs.
Don't pin it down.
Right.
Share yours.
Right.
Share yours.
If you want my definition of masculinity,
sure. If you want to finally share it, let's go for it.
So my definition of masculinity and my definition definition of femininity are going to be tied to virtues.
Okay.
So here's what I mean by this.
Yeah.
If you have male virtue, right, and female virtue, all virtues are going to be united in the way that men and women both need to have courage, for instance.
Okay.
But if it is the case that the effects on society, when one gender specifically lacks whatever that virtue is over the other, and the results are either more devastating or more positive,
Okay.
that would be a masculine trait versus a feminine trait.
Interesting. Say that one more time. So if you said courage is something that both masculine
I don't
and
want to
feminine.
answer any more about this. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe that I just gave you my definition. I just gave it to you.
Andrew, you don't have to go back and forth with this loser. This dude is trying to test you, tempt you. He really wants you to rage bait, rage quit, rage on his simping ass for no reason. I mean, your definition is as clear as day. If he doesn't want to accept it, there should not be no continue of the argument. Hold on, guys. Yeah, because this is getting annoying now. Let me keep playing, guys. I'm just gonna wrap this up because this is getting annoying now.
I know.
Why are you asking me more about it?
It's because I don't understand.
Well, I didn't understand yours, but I'm sorry.
I'm not questioning it.
I'm
not questioning
I'm not answering
it.
any more questions about my definition.
That's fine. Go for it.
Not answering any
I
more.
wasn't questioning your definition. I'm just trying to make
trying
sure
to
I heard
understand
it, right.
it.
Make sure I heard it
You're
right.
trying to understand it, so you're trying to understand it so that you can...
I didn't ask you what's courage, did I?
Yeah, no, but the thing is, it's like you're asking me follow-up questions about the definition, rightly so.
Because I didn't understand
Exactly.
it. But you're saying what's good. I didn't ask
Exactly.
you what courage was. I didn't ask you what courage
Bro,
was.
you didn't need to. You were trying to get an elaboration. You said, that's interesting. Let's dive in on this a little more.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's almost like you want to hone in definitionally on my worldview, which is smart.
The way I approach that is so different from the way
It's
you
the
approach it,
same
and you
shit.
fucking know it. It's a
It's the
conversation.
same shit,
No, it's
bro.
not the same
And
shit,
you just
and you know
learned
it.
something.
Dude, you
we
have
could have
been
had the
doing
best
this.
faith debate ever.
You are not a good faith debater.
All you had to do.
You're not a good faith
all
debater.
you had to do is
You're
exactly
not a good
what I
faith
just
debater.
did, where you asked me the definition, I gave it to you. I would have continued.
You are
to answer your
notoriously a
questions.
bad faith debater.
According to who?
To everyone who's debated you.
Give me somebody who's not a
to people who've
leftist.
debated
Give me
you.
someone who's not a leftist.
No, anyone who's debated
Who?
you. Anyone.
Who?
Anyone.
Who's that?
Literally anyone.
Who's anyone? I've never debated
Do you
anybody
think
named
Tommy
anyone.
Lauren thinks you're a good faith debater? Tommy Lauren? Whatever the fuck her name is?
A leftist?
Tommy Lauren?
Tommy Lauren?
Yeah, leftist.
She's not a leftist.
Oh, yes, she is.
Okay, here we go. Now she's a leftist.
She's a progressive, yeah.
Yeah, sure. She's a progressive.
Yeah, I called her out for being a feminist. She's still pissed about it to this day.
No, because you're not a good faith debater. That's
yeah.
why.
And did she ever call me bad faith?
You're not a good faith debater.
Did she ever call me bad faith?
I'm sure she thinks it.
Did she ever call me that?
I'm sure
So
she
you just
thinks
made
it.
it up.
You said she's
You just
still
made
pissed,
it up.
right?
You
You
just
think
made
she's
it
still
up.
pissed,
So you
right?
made it up.
She's still pissed,
So you
right?
made it up.
She's still pissed?
Yeah, but that doesn't
She's
mean
still
I'm bad
pissed.
faith because she's pissed.
Why would she be pissed if it's not if it's
Because
a
I
good
beat
faith
her in a
debate?
debate,
It's
same
not
as
about
you.
being debates because you
Does it
called her a
make you
fucking
bad
name. It's because you
faith?
called her a fucking
No,
name.
you know what happens? It's just people
So
cope.
women can be lawyers.
I want
cope.
people to have agency, and if that costs humanity, then what's life worth living?
Yeah,
That's how I feel.
exactly. If either they could be lawyers or
Not
humanity
I
needs
said
to go
agency.
extinct.
It's not that specific, Andrew. I said
I asked you a
people said of
specific
agency.
question.
Yeah, because it ties into agency.
Right. So what you're saying again? They better be able to be lawyers.
No,
or
you're
humanity can
strawmanning
go
my
extinct.
argument. My argument is anyone who has, if you can't have agency in your life, I don't care if humanity goes off the cliff. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. How much agency?
I don't know.
Oh,
Agency, though.
whatever that
A
means.
choice to equality, basically. Equal opportunity. That's what I'm saying.
But men don't have equality in abortion. You're fine with
Equal
it.
opportunity.
Yeah, men don't have equality in abortion. You're fine with
Equal
it.
opportunity, I said, not equality.
Yeah, men don't have equal opportunity with abortion either. You're fine with it.
Well, they're not the ones giving birth, so of course they don't have equal
but there
opportunity.
are the ones who are on the
If they
hook
want
to
to give
take care of
birth,
the kid the
hey, if
rest
they
of
want to
their
give equal opportunity to give birth, then yeah, let's go for it.
No, how about just equal opportunity to have a say in whether or not their kid is born or not?
But it's not an equal opportunity for them because they can't provide. They can't,
don't need to
Yes,
have the equal
no, they can't.
opportunity.
Oh, God, they can't.
That's what laws are. We can
No.
we can literally outlaw
No.
abortion tomorrow. So you would rather there not be no world than abortion outlawed?
I didn't say that.
Well, you're just destroying agency and equity, right?
Is that your position, though?
No, my position
Why?
is not because I have.
But
different
women
views
won't
on
have
that.
agency.
That's not the same thing, man.
Why?
That's
It's the
not
same shit.
thing.
They won't
It's
have
not the
agency.
same thing.
They won't have agency.
It's not the same thing.
If women can't have abortions, they don't have agency now.
The agency that men have, that's what I'm saying. The agency that other people have. If you can't have that, then no, I don't think, whatever.
So like abortion? You can't have an abortion?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, but if you can't have an abortion, how's that not limiting agency?
Because if no one can have an abortion, then no one can have an abortion. That's it.
And if men have a say and women have a say, then both of them have a say, and that's it.
No, my point is, if men have agency in one thing and women have the same opportunity to have the same agency, then they should.
Like with a child being born.
No, because men don't have agency around childbirth at all.
Yes, they should have it,
but
though.
No, they don't, because they don't get pregnant.
They don't get pregnant. Yes, it's still their kid. Still their kid.
So
it doesn't matter.
Take care of it after it's done.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so then by that logic, then if you were going to implant, I don't know, your egg in your wife's egg and then your semen into another woman, she agreed to it, and it gets 6 weeks down the road, should she be able to abort that kid?
If she doesn't want to go through with the pregnancy, it sucks, but yeah.
Okay.
No, at least I'm consistent.
Good Lord.
Let's finish the chats if we can. All right. We got Lulu here. Thank you, Lulu.
Lulu donated
Thank you.
$100.
Thank you.
Dude, stop dismissing this debate club. You came on to a debate. We're all expecting a debate. That's like going to a funeral cracking jokes or going to a party with bad vibes.
A debate can be several things. It doesn't have to be this prescriptive rules that Andrew likes to play. A debate can be a back and forth.
We got Lucas coming in here. And we got Rachel Wilson in just a moment with the chat. If you want to get it in, we lowered it. We're doing a $69 TTS
Lucas
roast
donated $100.
session. This is a roast session.
Hey, soy boy!
Well,
Exclamation mark! Do you really think you changed in a single mind today with a vapid prattle? Are you that out of touch? Men have categorically rejected your worldview. Did you see the election for POTUS?
Yeah, that's one election, but you guys aren't headed for more. It's fine.
Did you vote Biden?
Oh, we're not, huh?
I absolutely
What
did.
did you see what happened with abortion? We're not heading for more, though. Did you see what's in the Supreme Court right now where they're about to maybe limit anchor babies? We're not heading for more, though.
Okay, yeah. We'll see how long this lasts.
Yeah, we'll see how long it fucking lasts.
All right. We got Jag here, doesn't care about logic or the end of humanity, sick and demented human. Thank you, Jag48, for the super chat. Appreciate it. And then we have Brian S. Riddle me this. If all I need to do is read a book to get better, what good are psychologists? Also, Soy Boy's month-old channel is so informative about how bad the red pill is that he gives his guests the subject matter to discuss.
I don't get that last part.
In other words, you're feeding them answers and information, is what he's saying.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he's saying.
He's not. Also, I want to address that. No, I don't think it's just the book. It's the same thing like with going to the gym. That I liken it to if you go to the gym to work out your body. A protein shake helps. For example, like reading supplementary material, I think helps. Same way with therapy. If you're going to therapy to work on like the mental gym, books are supplements to that. That's how I feel.
All right. We'll do closing statements after we get through the rest of these chats. There's about 5.
For all those that made this far, do you think this debate was really really assessment of why Andrew should really not waste time with some people that just come on here just to grow their platform? I think that's the whole purpose of the whole stream. Why he came on here. He did not prove no talk points. He just read some bullshit. And I had to say bullshit because usually if you're going to have the argument, having good faith, back for with sense, respectfully, and he did not do that at all, in my opinion. That's what I'm noticing. I'm gonna continue play the rest of this and then call us tonight.
Does this guy realize that there's cause and effect? There's a reason for the red pill. It's not all on men. We didn't cause it alone, so we can't fix it alone. What responsibility
What's good, Mr. O?
do women have?
Well, I got his official answer for that on page 3.
You don't have my official answer.
You said none.
No, he responsibility. I think to the
duty.
red pill.
That's duty.
No,
You said
to
women
the
have
red
no
pill,
duties.
To the red pill. I'm talking about if we're trying to fix this divide. That's what he's talking about. So I'm saying if the red pill, yes, I agree. It is a cause and effect. Men have been rejected. They're angry, and red pill is a community that they feel they can confide in. I think what needs to happen is I also think a lot of misandry is also a reaction to the red pill that we're seeing more prominent, and I think that's a problem too. So I think if we want to get people back together, we have to stop being so extreme, and I think we have to stop demonizing each other, and I think that's both men and women.
Erroneous.
Which part's erroneous?
Misandry being a response to red
what?
pill?
Yeah,
To misogyny.
Wait, what?
I think red pill is a very misogynistic space.
You said that
Misogyny was the response, and so then if misandry's response to the misogyny, then that would mean that it was misandry that caused the misogyny.
How's that work?
Well, because what caused the misogyny? Rejection, and men being
But
demonized.
that's not misandry.
Men being demonized.
No,
you
that's
said.
not. I didn't. I said the misandry now they need to stop demonizing. I don't think that was the reason misogynist content started coming up.
Oh, so why
Misogynist,
did-
it started coming up because men felt rejected, and they
Oh.
and these guys prey on that rejection
Not
by
because they
saying,
were victimized.
"No, I'm in the middle of speaking." So these people are they're
Okay,
preying
Kamala.
they're preying they're
Okay,
preying
Kamala.
on people that are rejected and
speaking.
angry. They're preying on people that are rejected and angry, and so they're saying, "Hey, I can help you self improve." And by the way, women suck, don't they? That's what Red Pill does.
Okay.
So
Rachel Wilson
here.
donated $69.
Guys, shout out
Male
Rachel
feminism
Wilson.
is a mating strategy for beta males. They try to blend in with the women and seem non-threatening. If this guy really respected women, he would respect me and not lie about my husband.
I don't think I disrespected her in any way.
Okay. Got
Well,
Lucas.
no, he said she's saying that the disrespect is when you lie about me.
I don't think I lied about you either.
Yeah, I mean, when you say bad faith, those are all lies.
You're a bad faith debater.
No, you just don't know how to debate.
You're a bad faith debater.
You not knowing how to debate doesn't mean I'm bad faith.
The people who do know how to debate still call you
Who?
a bad faith debater.
Which ones?
Oh, not the liberal ones.
Yeah, so the conservative ones who all become my friends after and come to me for debate lessons, they don't think I'm bad faith though, huh? Just the ones who hate my political ideology.
Yeah,
that's
all it
awful
is.
fucking convenient.
That's all it is.
It's awful convenient.
Yeah.
That, by the way, I've seen this on the other side too. Tons of right-wing people are like, Destiny's bad faith. I remember him putting out a post saying, at this point, I reject bad faith because it just means you lost the debate. And you know what? I tend to fucking agree with him on that.
Well, that's good that you and Destiny agree on something.
Got about.
Lucas donated $69.
Thank you, Lucas.
Just imagine having to rely on this il castrati to storm the beaches of Normandy. Complete and utter lack of testicular fortitude.
Do you want to respond to the lack of testicular fortitude accusations?
I just don't understand where that's even coming from. Just because I like women.
Doesn't get it.
I don't get it.
Okay. All right. We got another one coming in. Selena Gomez. Lucas, thank you very much.
Selena Gomez donated $69. He literally wants us to take the blue pill and stay in the simulation. Give me 2 red pills immediately.
If the red
Tuning
pill's
in late
working
and
for
I
you-
can already see this poor guy is a clown.
If the red
Men,
pill's working for
raise
you,
your
go for it. Take
standards.
another dose. If the red pill's helping you in your life, take another dose. Go for it.
Okay. We got no more walls coming in here in just a moment. Thank you. No more walls.
No more Vals donated
Vals.
$69.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
1. Seriously the worst male guest ever. 2. Raised 2 boys myself from birth and are in their 20s, which I thank God turned out the opposite of this fool. 3. BET he cucks for his mom and best friend.
I hope your boys don't take the red pill.
All right. Thank you. No more walls. We got 3 more. Then
Hope
we're
they
going to
take the Christ pill.
SAR7 underscore wizard
Closing
donated
statements.
I'd rather that than the red pill.
$69.99. What about paternal abortion? My wallet, my choice? Are you okay with that?
I believe that if a father has a child, they should take care of it. That's what I believe.
What if they just give sperm?
If that's a contractual agreement, then fine.
Then what if they have a contractual agreement with the woman
That's
before
okay. That's okay.
So then, if it is the case that men began to have women sign contracts that if they got pregnant, the men bore no responsibility.
If
hang on, let me finish the question.
Okay.
Right, that men bore no responsibility whatsoever,
Yeah.
and they signed it. You would want the state to not be to enforce that, right?
Yeah, if it's a contract between 2 people and that's what they agree to, that's fine.
Then welcome to the red pill.
That's not it.
Okay. We
I'm
got
certainly not red pill.
Yeah, that's a very red pill position.
Programmer donated $69.
Thank you,
That's
Spyro.
right.
Joker
That's
wants
red
to help
position.
men with depression. Also, he says they have no agency over their kids and removes agency from involuntary celibates who, definitionally, can't do shit about their incelness.
Spyro, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you. And then we have this chat. Then we're going to do closing statements.
Powered by Asus donated
Asus,
$100. Romania and Poland, we are the front line against Russian influence. For the love of God, vote wisely in the coming presidential election.
Okay.
Vote Nikuzadan and against Russian propaganda and
There
ideology.
you have it.
Well, you can't be Poland or Polish. There's no way you could have written that.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do closing statement. You're going to go first with your closing statement. Andrew, you have final word.
My closing statement is simple. If the red pill is working for you, by all means, continue consuming the content. But if it's not, I implore you to seek other alternatives. If you are depressed, If you're lonely, I encourage you to seek help. Because a lot of the people in this community are struggling, and I hate to see it. And the people I've talked to that are in this community that say, you're giving me hope for the first time, that's all I'm trying to do. And maybe I didn't make the best argument because I'm not a debater. I came here for the specific purpose, and it's to try to help men in the red pill. And if I did, great. If I didn't, oh well, so be it. I gave it a shot.
All right, Andrew, go ahead with your closing statement.
Well, it all just comes down to ignorance. So the ideas just haven't been thought through by my opponent. I don't think he's a bad person, ultimately, though he does really advocate for a lot of degeneracy. But what's new? What's he bringing you that's new? Like, what is he saying to you? He's saying what? Basically, the only things I could really get out of him was switch up your preferences, and I don't really have a good definition of masculinity or a good definition of femininity. I don't have anything that's rigid. That sounds basically like gender abolition, essentially. That's what it sounded like to me. Okay, he's shaking his head, so yeah, probably something akin to that. This is all just progressive ideology repackaged as I actually care about incels. I actually care about fucking people, men. They don't give a fuck. Here's the thing, right? It all comes down to this. The truth is that all of you in this audience are a threat to progressive ideology. And so they're going to tell you that the people who are the closest to your ideology, who represent your worldview, are the bad guys and the enemy and this and that. And then when they give you their prescriptions, what do they give you? Fucking nothing. What are the alternatives? He said, I don't know. What should we do? I don't know. What's masculinity? I don't know. What's femininity? I don't know.
Exactly.
Right? If I try to get a definition out of him, I'm being bad faith. If I debate too good, I'm bad faith. If I do any of these things, I'm bad faith. If I even want to finish a sentence, I'm bad faith. All of this just leads me to this. Right? It comes from a state of ignorance, and he doesn't realize he's prescribing the same shit that got us here to begin with. If we go back and we see what does he say? He says the same thing feminists say to me all the time, right? He wants to take us back to the 1950s. And if you ask him, like, okay, well, actually, let's just say what's so bad about the 1950s anyway? Well, I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I'm not really here to prescribe anything. I just fucking don't know nothing. And it's like, well, okay, that's fine. But the difference between this guy and Destiny is, well, thank God for him, he doesn't, I hope, I don't think you do. You're not in an open relationship, right? Okay, good. The difference between him and Destiny is like, yeah, maybe he doesn't let people plow his wife, but his prescriptions for things like this are just unfettered degeneracy. It's like, do whatever you want. It's the Crowleyan, do as thou wilt. There is no duties. There is no virtues, right? All these things are very fluid. And then we just end up with, well, just kind of do what works. And it's like, well, then if that's the case, then even if this didn't work, what alternative would work? I don't know. And so the whole thing's incoherence nonsense. It's not that I don't like this guy. It's just that, like, it's very frustrating for me because I'm literally here to oppose this very ideology, and I don't even get the benefit of having him fucking even tell me what it is because he doesn't know. And so it's like, it's sitting there squeezing a tube of toothpaste that moves there, then you pin it down, it moves here. And so it's like, can I even match my worldview for prescriptions against his? I can't, because I'm willing to give them, and he's not, and that's it.
Can I have one more thing?
You can't add it after close, dude.
If Andrew's willing to grant it otherwise.
It's kind of in your benefit, I think. I'm trying to so maybe I don't have the exact thing that I can prescribe to get out of the red pill, but if it is Christianity, if it is that kind of community, then I implore you to do that, that's totally fine.
Oh yeah, well, let me ask this last question then, since I get the last word on this one.
Yeah.
What if it's the case that Christianity was 10 times more oppressive towards women than anything the red pill wanted to do, but it made men feel a lot better? Would you prescribe it then?
Probably not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, he's right. Come over to Christianity, especially based as traditional Christianity. They're way worse when it comes to the question of egalitarianism than any of the fucking red pillars could ever dream of. And he hates it, and he should. So.
Before you leave here right now, Andrew, really quick, here's what we'll do. So it sounds like you are both open to doing a round 2. So we'll maybe schedule that for a future date. And also,
I want to cover it.
Andrew's going to take off. But guys, if you want to stay tuned for a little bit, Rafael's going to stick around for a little bit, and we're going to do a little roast session. And if any of you have any questions for Rafael, you're welcome to stay tuned. But Andrew needs to get some Z's. He needs some Z's.
I am sorry. I am sorry,
Unless you want a
guys.
burger, I can get you
I'm
a burger.
I'm always a good sport.
Quarter
and I
pounder.
always stay for all these shows and stuff, but I'm just so fucking tired today because of all this travel. But I will see you tomorrow, refreshed, right? And Brian doesn't know it yet, but he needs me at my best. So.
We do need Andrew fresh. And speaking of which, final thing here before Andrew leaves, we have Andrew for a debate tomorrow on Friday. We have him for a debate on Saturday. We're doing a dating talk panel Sunday. We have a debate on Monday, and then we have a special show on Tuesday. So this is a long week. So I know maybe you guys would have liked to have seen this go a bit longer, but
I think Andrew wastes his time with this dude personally.
And for those of you who might be listening, are like, fucking Andrew's being a wuss. Look, I didn't sleep. I haven't slept for basically 24 hours. I got off a plane and came right here to do this debate. So like a little mercy from the chat. I know that all of them are going to spam L's anyway, and I deserve it, but little mercy.
You know what though?
M for mercy.
If you guys keep the roast going for about 7-8 hours, once Andrew wakes up, and if we're still going, that's probably not going to happen. But Andrew, thank you for coming. We're going to continue the roast session. Always a pleasure to have you.
See you next time.
Yeah. And,
All right. That's it, man. I don't know what the hell I watched. I don't think there should be a part 2, personally. In my opinion, because Andrew asked, when he's trying to ask him the same question, logical questions, he just doesn't know. I don't think he cares to know, or he's playing dumb. One way or the other, this is not considered debate. You came on here really, truly in real bad faith to tell men to stay away, get away from red pill. Okay, we understand. Why? You get people that said they fought red pill and they had bad outcomes. Okay, why? It's going to go back to why of the source, and then we're going through whys. There's going to be an actual answer to your why, and sometimes the answer most people will not like. Now, who really win this debate? Personally, I think Andrew holds his end because this man has not proven nothing. I think most of his source he got from Google. He had this one little PDF. If I want to show you right now, wait, let me see where it is. I'm gonna pull up for y'all this PDF right here. I'm gonna show y'all this PDF he has right here. And let me share screen. And this PDF, for those that could see this, you might be able to see it. I might not be able to see it. And here it gives you a case of A through G of style questions about the danger of red pill and manosphere. When I'm talking about the health, and when I'm talking about Elliot Rogers, and need I say more? Especially Elliot Rogers. Yeah, he's a weirdo, but I ain't gonna go to that. Anyhow, guys, I'm done here. Looking for y'all thoughts in the comment section below on this one. What's your thoughts of debate between Andrew and Rafael Gomez? Was it up to par? Was it what you expect? Could have been better? Was it worse? Leave your comments below this one for real. And like always, my social media links are in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, until next time, guys, I mean till next time. The Chaos Reign!
They like the chaos.
They like the chaos. So when you're able to
chaos,
let that chaos reign with,
chaos,
let that chaos reign with,
chaos,
let that chaos reign with,
must reign.